Rolling! Folks, are we there? Here we are. I see myself on the TV screen. Folks, there comes a time in every man's life where he has to decide to nug or not to nug. And boy howdy, have we decided that we're gonna nug today. Oh, my mic's muted? It says that my mic's working. I think that was you. I don't have a good enough camera to show you, but I got 100 chicken nuggets from McDonald's here. They gave me 4 20 boxes and 2 10 boxes for some reason. Go figure. I would have done 5 20s myself. But folks, I guess we should just get started. I mean, I don't know why I want to eat 100 chicken nuggets, but I'm bored and I've been drinking, and you're probably wondering, Mumkey, those are 100 fresh chicken nuggets before you, but you're clearly drunk. How did you acquire them? Is the mic muted? And now I don't know if people are kidding. If one guy says he can hear it, then I'm going to do one mic test and then never listen to you guys again. Oh, fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. You motherfuckers. Every single time. Every stream ever done. You sick fucks. I gotta eat some nugs. Let's go. Box number 1. You sick fucks. Oh, also, they asked what sauce I want. So I said all of them. So I've got like 3 of every possible sauce. I guess I could try all of them. Let's start off with a hot mustard. I've never had this before. All right. We got the hot mustard. We've got the timer ready, or the counter. This fucking hot mustard will stay open. Okay. Yo, first 10 nugs. Typically, folks, I get full after about 15. Here we go. It's already not warm. They're already cold. Oh yeah, I got some super chats. Okay. I'm a very slow eater, so look forward to that. Let's try some of this hot mustard. Also, they give me about 1,000 napkins. I guess when I ordered 100 nuggets, they under the impression it would be for my family. They thought it'd just be for one person. Where did my chat go? Where did the chat go? There we go. How are you eating with your Mumkey mask on? Oh, your movie sucks is here. Hey, Adam, if you want to call up on Discord, we can do that. I'm gonna be here a long time because I'm a very slow eater. Whoa, is that 1 down? Okay. There we go. Nuggie number 2. Where's your girlfriend and all this? She's in California. I'm alone for the whole week. Even Burger's out of town. Alright. I don't want to talk with my mouth full. But I've got 100 Nuggies to eat. And I need to read some super chats. Guys, I'm already full. Oh yeah, how do I, there we go. Up to 2. Cancer Cell 101 for $2 says Elliot, yes Papa, being an incel, no Papa. Shadow of Colossus 103 for $5 says, thinking about sending you the Gerudo outfit from Breath of the Wild. Should I get it in Rusty's size, Burger size, or yours for the Wheel of Punishment? Well, me and Rusty are the same size, so probably the 2 of us, and then Burger can squeeze into it if need be. If you would have told me when I was a wee child, at some point in my life, I would have 1,200 people watching me eat chicken nuggets. Oh, is that 3? Speaking of Rusty Cage, since you asked, I originally wanted this to be one of the punishments on Wheel of Punishment 2. And I proposed that idea to Rusty, but he said there's no way he was going to do that. So the idea was instantly rejected. I thought it'd be a funny punishment. Eat 100 chicken nuggets. I mean, clearly you're probably going to fail like I am. So I'm doing it anyway on my own, without Rusty, without the Wheel of Punishment. They didn't want to do it. I'll do it. Fuck them. You know, I'm always in for a good time. If your movie sucks that he wanted to call me, I did not see it in the chat. I'm gonna have my Twitter open, Adam. If you just so happen to want to jump on, if you're even still here, because we were gonna do a 24-hour stream today, but then I neglected to do it. Man, these Nuggies already paid for themselves thanks to these super chats. Where do we go? Mankind for $1.99 says, "What's up, my man?" Not much. What's up with you? Roy Earl for 5 Canadian. Is it just the sound of me crunching and chewing in there? I imagine it sounds horrible. Hi, Mumkey. How much money would you have to be paid to do a video focused on Georgia Roger? Thanks, love your work, and come to Canada one day. I mean, I'm sure there's a price, but I wouldn't really want to do a video on Georgia Roger. That seems like a step too far, because she didn't kill anybody. She's not interesting. She's just really hot. No, we got Adam. I tried calling you on mobile, but it's not working. I don't know how to do it on Discord. Give me 1 sec, Adam, to, I guess I'll just put on these big old headphones. I don't like wearing the big over-the-ear headphones during streams, because then I can't hear how loud my voice is. And I got it set up. I'm way too drunk, guys. Please give me 1 moment. Desktop audio. Well, maybe he'll be too loud. I don't know. I'll try to call him on Discord. He said he's going to try on his laptop. Well, I'm not even on Discord yet, Adam, so that's probably why. Oh, there he is. Yeah, it wasn't your fault. It's because I wasn't on Discord. Hello.
Oh. Hello?
Oh, can people hear you? I can hear myself repeating through yours.
Hold on. This is my mobile device. I'm going to plug in headphones. Okay, my headphones. Hello.
Hey, we can kind of hear you.
Oh, should I? Okay, let's figure this out. I might just try it on my laptop.
Sure, I don't have any standards. It's my fucking chicken nugget stream.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're aware that his quality is trash, folks. We're trying to fix it.
Okay. I'll call you back, or you call me back in like a few minutes. I'm just gonna do it on my.
Okay.
Barely.
All right, we're gonna try to get YMS in here, folks. He must have joined in for the Nuggie stream. Boxy, how many can you stuff in your mouth at once? That's not a question I want to answer, Boxy. But thank you for the $2. The answer's probably 1. The Nuggie stream will never be quality. That's right, Michael. Marky Mark 4 Life for $2 says, "You are a punk and I want your nugs." Well, they're all mine. Scribble's Power for $1.99. Could this be considered a suicide method? Yeah, I'm considering it to be a suicide method. I think I'm going to have a heart attack by the end of the night. I wish I wasn't such a slow eater. Make a video with Ben Shapiro? Not about, but with? How do you suppose I'm going to do that? Are you going to work out after? No, I'm probably going to vomit and go to bed. Send help for $3.99 says, "Funny joke." Gets off to Naruto. Bird King J for $5 says, "Eat them nuggies until you die, boy." That's the plan. Hey, each one of these that I eat is 1% of how close I am to finishing. And since I've been going for about 10 minutes now, we're going at a rate of less than 1 nuggie per minute. Hello. That is much worse. I could only hear half of what you said. Uh-oh. He's dead. Hi, sheep. I noticed you. All right. We're still trying to get Adam in, folks. I don't know if it's going to work out. That Canadian Wi-Fi is no good. Nubcat for $1.99 says, I'm an NC as well. Hit me up and we'll do McDonald's. You know, these headphones are too warm. It's like burning up my head. And so is this fucking hat. I'm already getting heat stroke. It's hot in here. Let's do the smaller headphones. Okay. Hopefully that'll be better. Pull back up the chat. Get used to uncontrollable sounds coming out of my body. Shadow of Colossus 103 for $5 says, well then, send me your upper and lower chest measurements in shirt size on Twitter. It's called medium. Just give me a medium. I've never measured my chest. I'm not a fucking woman. Oh, there's Adam again. It's really we're hearing about 4% of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Goddamn Canadian Wi-Fi. It's a miracle he put up a video today. Measure your chest. I think I have a tape measure downstairs. I should have done it before and after. Before the Nuggies and after the Nuggies. Skinhead, yeah. It's so sad. I shaved my head 2 months ago and it still hasn't grown back. All right, well, you know, let's pretend Adam's here. So, Adam, what'd you think of the new Predator? I thought it stunk. Oh, well, is Adam the critic from that old Fox show? It stinks. Master Reliever for $1.99 says, play Pokemon Go. To the polls. Is that joke still funny? The sheep is roasting you? Yeah, you're right. This is not going to go well, folks. We're not even 10 in. Not bad. Murky for 5 Canadian says, tell Jumpy to stop posting gnomes every day. I can't control him. He's his own person. M for 2, I guess, Russian dollars. I don't know. Your opinion on necrozoophilia after the Medicare video. Yeah, I don't know if you saw, I have one of the top comments on that video of me saying I can't finish watching this video. It was fucking disgusting. And I'm not, like, I used to go out of my way to find disgusting videos, but just hearing him describe that shit drove me up the wall. Because it's not just disgusting and degenerate, but it was also, like, evil. Like, they were taking sexual pleasure, not just in, like, having sex with an animal, but in, like, torturing and killing something. And it was fucking horrendous. And now it just says Adam's offline. I think all of Canadian internet got hit by an EMP. Real Stupid TV for 20 Knox says, are you putting on weight because of depression? Oh yeah, we're 1 box down, by the way. One of the small boxes. I guess now we'll go for one of the big 20 boxes. Fuck me. Probably couldn't even see that. I can't see my camera right now. All these nugs are going in my body. Should I also do a stream tomorrow of me taking a shit while these all come back out? That's my question to you. No, I'm not putting on weight because of depression. I'm putting on weight because of boredom. I get bored and just eat. This is not happening. What a waste of money. It was like $27, I think. Send help for $4.99. It says, make Rusty down a whole glass of Tanqueray. I don't know what that is, but I'll look into it. Shao Fires D for $5 says, let's get some Nuggie ASMR from Mumkey. That's all I'm going to subjugate you to. Although it's probably not much better from back here. Oh, Adam's in the chat. He says it's good gin. Adam, I'm still on the call. You can, if you can figure it out, you can hop back in, but I don't know. Probably not. You still at TIFF, or did you get home from TIFF? I think you said you got home from it. I think it's over. I don't know. I was guessing that the TIFF internet was no good. I'm losing track. Did I already put it in for 11? I think I did. I really need to count better. Did I put? I don't want to count the ones in here. If I'm one behind, then I'll figure it out when I finish the box. Sanjuan Sam for $2 says, force Asperg to make a reaction video of Nerd City. I can't force Burger to do anything. He just refuses to do anything these days. Did I count that too soon? I'm losing track of my mind. I'll scroll back up. I lost a couple chats. Destroybot Universe for $5 says, this one chick is sending me pictures and talking dirty, and I got a notification of this, so she's on mute. Good man. Good choice. This should have been the 13 Nuggie challenge, really. Hello.
How about now?
That sounds a little bit better.
Does it not sound good though?
Oh yeah, that's
bad.
That's much better. Can you hear yourself in the stream yet?
No, I guess. Well, as soon as I try doing that, then we'll hear an echo. But let's see.
That's much better. Can you hear yourself in the stream yet?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Oh, good.
I don't know why you said it a little better. That sounds great.
No, at first it didn't sound as good, but now it's very good.
Okay.
Hey,
hi,
Adam Johnson of YouTube. Welcome to the show.
Yes, Johnston with a T.
God damn it! God damn it! I spelled your name wrong in my fucking movie.
Oops.
Yep, I pulled
no.
Derek Savage.
Oh yeah. Mumkey.
Yeah, you can call me Monkey since I spelled your name wrong.
Okay. So is this your like replacement stream?
I was really bored and sad tonight, so I decided to do something stupid. But I'm still gonna do the 24-hour stream next week.
Okay. Someone said I'm a little loud, but you can adjust my volume by right-clicking over my name on Discord, I think, or something.
I'll just change it in OBS. I'll turn you down 2 decibels.
Okay.
Yeah. Adam,
I don't know what the hell was happening with my computers.
Oh, are you back home, or are you still at some sort of movie thing?
I'm back home, but there's another movie thing happening in this city in a few days, actually.
Oh, Cannes Film
Festival.
Festival.
Back to back.
That famous Canadian festival, Cannes.
Yes, Canada.
See, I made a bad joke. You made it funny.
It's what I do.
God damn it! I'm
cool
losing
cat.
count. Yep. So the word on the street is that you are kicking off the other 2 hosts of Sardonicast, and you and me are starting the new Sardonicast. Is that true?
That's the word on the street. It's true that is the word on the street. Let's just say that.
It's not the fact of law.
I don't. We don't follow the law on our podcast.
That's too bad.
We create our own laws.
Yeah.
We're sovereign citizens.
You didn't do a review of The Predator yet, have you?
I did. I actually saw that while I was at TIFF. It was
Oh.
one of those movies that like should not really be at a film festival, but it was. Because they have a selection called Midnight Madness, where it's like just a bunch of horror movies basically, and so I guess that's where they put it. And also, I mean, there's plenty of movies that aren't even horror movies that show up at things like TIFF and Cannes just because they draw more attention to the film festival, and it's kind of like a sympathy inclusion in a way where it's not really in competition or anything. Like B movie premiered at Cannes. Like Cars 3 was at Cannes. I'm not even kidding. Like so many bad movies show up at film festivals. Sorry?
Did you see it there?
No.
Oh.
But oh yeah, they had because I was only at Cannes this year. This is the first year that I went. It's invite only, and it's difficult to get into.
If I recall, you met Shrek at Cannes Film Festival. Is that true?
That was the highlight. Yeah, that was my favorite part.
Was the Predator movie at TIFF? Was that when you were sitting next to Canadian Jay from Red Letter Media?
Yeah, Colin.
No,
yes.
His name's Canadian Jay.
I guess so.
Yeah,
he's a cool guy. I don't know if apparently there was some talk that they would be like re-editing the movie before it screened in real theaters, like between TIFF and like a week later. So I don't know if the movie that I saw is the movie that everybody else saw, but hopefully, hopefully it was. So I didn't say things that weren't in the finished product.
But I'm sure the comments would have eviscerated you by now if you said something that wasn't true.
Probably, but it was true. It was true for me.
Yeah.
I had a weird dream after I had that conversation while I was at TIFF. And I had a weird dream that like the movie came out and it was literally a completely different movie. Like nothing was the same. Like it wasn't even the same. Like you couldn't even use the same trailer for it. It's like shit.
And that everybody
made this whole review and they changed the movie. Yeah, something like that.
Your Reddit was.
I would have a defense though. I would be able to explain myself, but.
Somebody on Super Chat wanted me to ask you if you're caught up with all this drama with the guy who did all that fucked up shit.
Yep.
Does that just like, does that piss you off? Because it's like, oh, now everybody's gonna think we're all fucking crazy, like what I did.
Yeah. Well, it's very sad and stressful, no matter whether or not this actually happened the way that people are saying it did. I'd have, like, honestly, if you were to ask me whether I think the person is guilty, I would say in my mind it's probably like 60% yes, 40% no. Because, like, at the end of the day, it's just, text on a computer. But the big issue is that they didn't really make a solid defense for themselves. And I was thinking, if I was being set up and somebody hacked into my Telegram or something like that, I'd be out pretty quickly explaining myself.
Yeah.
I'd be out pretty quickly with an alibi being like, no, this isn't what happened and here's how they did it or something. But instead we don't get that. And that's why it's kind of depressing and it kind of seems like that might have happened.
Yeah, his response seemed to be to disable comments on his YouTube videos, which is always a sign that somebody is innocent.
Only the two most recent ones, which is weird.
I only
Unless there were more, but I clicked on the first three, and it was the third video that I saw the huge backlash in the comments, and I was like, oh. I didn't click on a fourth, so who knows? Maybe you just missed a couple, but...
Hey, do you know this YouTuber named...
Very sad day for furries and mankind.
Well, every day is a sad day for furries and mankind. But
yeah.
It's an especially sad day. Because you got bullies like me out there ruining your kicks and fun. Do you know this YouTuber named Mauler?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm getting chat saying he invited me on his podcast, but I have not seen that.
You haven't seen the channel?
No, I haven't seen his invitations. I don't know if they're fucking with me, and I'm wondering if I should go on. And
are you sure they were talking about you and not me? I'm not sure what the phrasing was.
No, because
they've invited me.
Oh, really?
I just haven't gone yet.
I was recently bullying him.
I've been busy.
I was bullying him on Twitter, so I think he wants to debate me.
Oh, what were you bullying about?
I mean, I said that his videos are basically Cinema Sins, but with 30 minutes of more plot description, and he didn't like that. So, just an opinion.
I couldn't even comment on that because I as much as I'm aware of this person, and I would like to have a conversation with them. I haven't actually sat through one of their videos, not because I think it's bad, but because I've been so fucking busy that I haven't even had time to watch channels that I regularly watch. So it's just like I don't know. Like there's no way I'm gonna watch the first like 10 minutes of a 3-hour breakdown of Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's time that I have to commit to myself to do it, and I just don't have that amount of time right now. So
I mean, with his videos, I think it would take the same amount of time to just watch the movie yourself. And like, there's no point. He's just telling you what's happening on screen, and then saying, "Man, that's dumb." I know. I'm watching it too.
I cannot comment on the quality of this channel.
Just do what I do and shit on somebody without being educated or knowing what you're talking about. It always leads to positive outcomes.
HIV positive.
Whoa.
I don't know why you laughed. That's not funny. It's a serious issue.
It is. What's even more serious is I'm going to be diabetes positive at the end of the night.
Is that how it works? I thought it was like blood sugar. Are Chicken McNuggets going to do that? Maybe the sauce?
Oh, I'm guessing this is 100% sugar. I don't think there's even any chicken in here.
Oh, that might be the case. So are you actually, I mean, you're going to feel terrible if you actually get even close to it.
My body's not going to let me, but I'm going to keep shoveling them in, but everybody's going to get mad because I'm a slow eater.
Do you have a vomit bucket ready?
No, I forgot that actually. That's an important step. Do you want to sing a song while I go grab one?
All
right, I'm gonna leave Adam with you guys for 1 minute. See what happens.
Okay. In the arms of the angel, far away from here. In the arms of the angel, far away from here.
Oh, he's singing. That's beautiful.
Thank you. I wrote that myself. It's my original song called "In the Arms of the Angels."
You are a musician. I'm aware that one of your songs was on Guitar Hero. Is that true?
4 of my songs were on Rock Band 3 as downloadable content, but
same thing.
that was basically in Rock Band 3. It was probably like the best version of Rock Band that they had made. They basically had something called the Rock Band Network, where certain, I guess, it's almost like user created content, but it goes through several different vetting processes. So somebody reached out to me and said, "Hey, I want to put your songs on this thing," and then I kind of gave input as to how the playability should be calibrated or mapped out. If there's one note that I think should be on a different place, I would say that. But and then it went through the different layers of approval, and it got on the game, and there's videos of people playing it on YouTube, and it was pretty cool. Although I was never able to play it myself, because by that point it was pretty impossible to find a copy of Rock Band 3 and the attachments and everything for like less than hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It was ridiculous. So and now Rock Band 4, they just got rid of the Rock Band network, so it's like, fuck.
Speaking of
and they also got rid of the keyboard controller.
I didn't know that they had one on Rock Band.
But they did on Rock Band 3, and so that's why it worked out really well for my songs, because there's a lot of piano in it.
Well, speaking of money, the real question is, how much did you make from having your music on Rock Band?
We're
talking
that's
like
a good question.
$5s of dollars, $10s of dollars?
I don't know. It kind of just I would have to check. I made probably a few $100 off of it.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah, I make like a few $100 here and there every month or two off of just like Spotify and stuff now. So just having my music available for download, and But I only like the only music that I have available right now is just those same 4 songs, which was essentially from a demo CD back in 2010. So I was like 19 when I was recording that, and um, at this point, basically, like I'm working on a real album, and I'm very excited and anxious, I guess, to get it out. Although I don't want to rush it, so I'm expecting probably April of next year, if I were to give a guess.
Is it a rock opera?
Um, I don't know. You could consider it partially that in some ways, in some songs. It's I would consider it to be fairly versatile. It's it doesn't just stick to one sound, I guess. But you'll have to just hear it when it's out, I guess.
I think the biggest mistake I made tonight was, well, first of all, eating dinner 2 hours before this, and two,
Oh,
getting McDonald's nuggets instead of Burger King, because Burger King nuggets are much cheaper and much smaller.
mm.
What was I
Oh.
thinking?
Oh no. 2020 hindsight, huh?
More like 2020 nuggets in my fucking stomach.
Oh shit. 20 times 20 is 100.
I need to turn on my ceiling fan. I'm burning up.
Too spicy for you? You get any of that Szechuan sauce? Do they still have that? I never got it. Don't choke.
Oh, I'm hoping I'd choke to death.
That'd be a really strange way to go. But I think it would be appropriate for your channel.
Everybody's trying to see if your math checks out.
Oh.
No, 20 times
No, I know
20
it
is
checks out.
2020.
Remember?
What?
I make my own rules.
That's right. But we're not on your show.
Math isn't gonna tell me what to do.
No.
Little bitch. Yeah, right now I'm just waiting for a bunch of files to transfer over on this stupid computer.
How many other quickies do you record in one day?
Depends on the day. I did. Well, I guess I did 2 movies in one for my last quickie that I did, and then the next day I recorded one movie, another one I saw at the festival, and my editor's still working on that one. Today I didn't do that because today was kind of like an errand running day, and also my Patreon hangout, and I had to go get a new computer to replace my one that crapped out. So that's what's transferring over right now is just my backup hard drive. But I don't know. Depends on the day. Depends on the movie. There's some movies where I, spend a long time talking about them, and others where I don't have as much to say about them. So
I don't know if I ever said this publicly, but I think it's so rare that you give a movie a 10 out of 10, and I'm pretty sure you gave 3 Billboards 10 out of 10, right?
yeah, but I've changed that.
Well,
That was my initial straight out of the theater reaction.
well, let's just say it was 10 out of 10 because that review, I was so hyped for that movie, and then after you confirmed that it was great, I literally took a 10-hour train ride to New York City so I could see it while it was out in 4 theaters.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, it was my favorite movie of the year. I love that movie.
Okay, I'm glad that you. I thought the story was going to end with, and I hated it.
No, it was great. Why'd you lower
good.
the score? What happened?
Well, I mean, it's a 9. I still think it's great. But I mean, there's just a couple issues presentation wise.
Like that fucking kid who sucks at acting and everything that he's in.
Yeah, I've mentioned him often enough that I almost feel like I'm bullying him. People are like, man, you really have a vendetta against this Lucas Hedges. I'm like, I don't. He's in a lot of movies, and he's the worst part of all of these movies I want to see. And I would love for him to do better. And there's like 5 movies that I'm anticipating this year that he's in. And I'm really hoping that he's got the best fucking agent to ever exist. They're all like good titles from what I can tell.
What'd you think
Also,
of him in,
one of them's directed by his dad, which is kind of funny.
Oh, who's his dad?
Somebody Hedges? I don't know.
What'd you think of him in Lady Bird?
he was good until he needed to cry, and then he wasn't. See, no matter anybody can act as long as you give them the right character, and as long as they're not required to do something that they are incapable of. And so when Lucas Hedges was in like Moonrise Kingdom, he wasn't there wasn't that much that was required of him. He needed to fill the role of this like kind of bully, smart ass kid character, and he did that really well. And for Lady Bird, the majority of that, all he needed to do was be this like quiet, kind of nerdy kid. He did that really well until all of a sudden he's required to show more extreme emotion, and then it's just like it's not convincing, unfortunately. Like he's not good at crying. He's not good at like any kind of emotional outburst or anything like that.
Like
And I
yells,
want him to get
"Fuck
better.
you,
I
mom!"
hope,
and he slams the door.
yeah, that door slam was so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst delivery in the whole movie is when he's like in the car with her and he says something like, "And now I gotta be reminded that my sister was fucking raped, you bitch." It was so bad. I think even the writing was
Yeah.
bad, and I felt bad for him that he had to deliver that horrible line.
I don't know. Yeah. He just I wish him the best because I don't want to keep complaining about him.
Maybe he'll get better. Maybe he'll watch your reviews and be like, "You know what? Adam Johnston is right. I need to work on this."
Mm-hmm.
I think the big question on everybody's mind is, when are you and Ralph going to make a feature film? When are you going to make Space Cop 2?
Somebody said this in my Patreon stream earlier today. Actually, they would like to see me and Ralph work together, make a film. But I guess my answer was that I feel like we would probably be clashing in some way. Like if let's say one of us was responsible for a very specific part of it, like writing or directing, and the other was responsible for like camera and cinematography or something, then sure, maybe. But if we were both behind, collaboratively the writing and directing process at the same time, I think we would, I don't know if we could agree, like there would be some things that we would agree on for sure, but like I think we're both kind of control freaks to some extent. I don't know if he is, but I know I am when it comes to things that I'm involved in with creatively, I guess. So I don't know if that would ever happen.
What was the name of his one movie? It was like the Pimp of Candyland or something? King Candy?
King Candy.
When are you going to do a YMS review of that?
I don't know.
Wouldn't it be fun to do like a variety hour where you do like, Ralph's movie, you do Space Cop, like all of them in like a big show?
Oh, God. Space Cop is something where if it wasn't made by them, maybe I would. But I don't want to start unnecessary drama. It's just I already gave my thoughts on Twitter that I thought it was like awful. I thought it was. I gave it a 2 out of 10.
Oh my God, that's
for sympathy.
Shit.
But I wanted to give it a 1. Like it's really a 1, but I gave it a 2 because it's Red Letter Media. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean the fact that Rich Evans is on screen gives it a whole point.
I guess so.
I want to hear about
very terrible.
Your experience on movie fights, because I've watched almost every episode of that. Did Andy Signore do anything inappropriate to you? Was he a kind man?
I would like to make a sarcastic joke here, but I wouldn't want it to accidentally get added to the Me Too pile.
Okay, let's
I didn't really. I don't know. Like there's one guy, I forget his name, that I kind of clicked with more than the other guys. The one guy that kind of. I forget his name.
Dan Merle, the guy who always wears a hat?
No, I think it was the guy that was on the computer in the episode. I clicked with him fairly well.
Oh, Dan's usually the guy on the computer unless you were up against him.
For the most, I don't remember. No, I don't know if his name was Dan. I could look on my Twitter or something. But anyway, they're a very different kind of machine. And that's exactly the best way to describe them, is like they're a company, right? And it was fun being on there, and it was fun to kind of like troll a little bit. I really, when you submit your answers before you even start, right? And what I wanted to do, when they were asking about Back to the Future remakes, I forget the question, but my answer, what I wanted to say was an episode where like Rick and Morty try to go back in time to prevent 9/11 or something, and they emailed me saying that we can't let you say that on air, and I changed my answer.
Fuck that.
But yeah, it was an interesting experience, I guess. It's not. I mean, they're a company. It's hard to. I prefer interacting with people. You know.
If I recall, there was a question like best foreign film, I think, and you gave a riveting defense of, I think it's called Brazil, but then they didn't give you the point.
No, that wasn't the question.
Oh, which question was it?
It was. I think it was the best movie of 1985 or something.
Oh, okay. Somebody gave like a fucking meme answer, and you said Brazil, and then you lost because the other guy's movie was more popular and people actually knew what it was.
Yeah, Pee-wee's Big Adventure or some shit. And yeah, people were upset about that, understandably.
I hadn't even seen Brazil, and I was upset.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's movie fights. You're not gonna when you're trying to argue Brazil over Pee-wee's Big Adventure, you're not gonna win with Brazil on movie fights. So
that's the moment you knew you had to sabotage Andy Signore's career. He fucked you over. You could have had the big win.
It was me.
You were you went undercover as a woman, and you baited him into sexually harassing you.
I did it.
Are you big enough that if you say something like that, we could see it like on Gawker or some stupid ass website?
If I said what? That somebody sexually harassed me?
No, if you said that you went undercover as a woman to seduce Andy Signore, would that end up on Gawker?
I don't think anybody would take me seriously. I don't think anybody would
well, I mean,
believe that for a second.
Plinkett makes a review saying The Last Jedi sucks, and then there's articles about that, so who knows what their standards are these days.
Oh, there's articles about, well, I don't know. I'm in this weird kind of limbo when it comes to, like, I guess internet culture versus real life culture. I think that I'm kind of in this weird in-between place where people don't really know what to think of me or what to categorize me as. Because I don't know. We'll see if my album's successful enough to give myself not YouTube status or whatever, but
maybe you can open for Ninja Sex Party at one of their concerts.
I don't know if I'd want to.
Did you see that they
not
were
trying
on,
to like diss really hard, but
Conan
like
O'Brien the other day?
That's interesting. But yeah, they're really big.
Yeah.
Aaron seems like a nice guy. I don't really listen. I don't really watch Game Grumps. I haven't listened to that much of Ninja Sex Party. I just like, I don't know. The music that I make is more personal and less meme music.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't know if it would fit. If I was gonna like tour with a band, it would be. I probably wouldn't want it to be a meme band because you wouldn't be able to have the same audience, really.
You want like a classical Canadian band like Nickelback.
Obviously.
Yeah. I'm on Nug 27 and I'm going at a rate of about 1 nug every 3 minutes. My body is shutting down very slowly.
All right.
So everybody,
rip.
Have patience. I'm slow going, but I'm eating them.
I dig how some people in your chat know the lyrics to some of my songs. I'm actually really happy with how that like 4-song demo did. You know.
You haven't had any albums since then?
Yeah, I mean that wasn't even really an album. That was just kind of like an EP.
Yeah, well, I mean that's kind of an album.
I mean, yeah, it was like $5,000 in a shitty recording studio in Edmonton and like MIDI keyboard and virtual drum kit samples. So, I mean, now I'm doing like an actual studio album, which is nice. And it's taking forever, but it's turning out really well, and I'm really happy with it.
How many instruments do you play?
I guess let me try. Well, on the album that I'm recording right now, I do vocals, I do piano, I do drums, I do all the bass guitar, I do some of the electric guitar, I do all of the acoustic guitar, I do about half of the violin, half of the trumpet.
Wow.
I learned the sax and did it for one song. I thought it would fit in more songs, but it only fit in one. I got a cello. I taught myself the cello, and that wound up going in like 90% of the songs. It wound up fitting really well. And then a bunch of synths, and there might be some. Oh yeah, I don't know. I threw the ukulele in one song. Um,
It is like a
but
rock. Well, I already forgot my rock opera because you got so much
opera,
different shit. Yeah, yeah. The
I guess
Nuggies are taking
so.
over my
I
brain.
don't know how to define a rock opera though.
It's like a film in the form of an album. It's got a whole bunch of different shit in it.
I would say that is accurate. I guess like it's it kind of like transforms as it goes along, and that's kind of part of the themes of like change and growth, I guess. But um, yeah, every song on the album is pretty different,
Do you think it'd
I
be
think.
cheating if I purposely vomited so I could fit more nuggets into my body?
Um, depends what rules you've set for yourself.
I don't even, there's no way to do this if I don't vomit right now. I need to get this shit out of me.
Well, if you want to, then go for it.
I think I'm
I
gonna,
don't know
let's
if that's
say.
considered objectionable content on YouTube or not.
It's not gonna be on camera.
Oh, you can just make the noise.
No, I got a bucket down below me that I'm gonna vomit into.
Hmm. Yum.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Um, I saw some super chats earlier.
Yeah, I've got like 80 saved up. I'm gonna hold off a little bit. I'll get to them. Somebody did ask. You went on the Maddox podcast. Is that true?
Yeah, that's what I was going to respond to because
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
one that was directed at me. Yeah,
You
I
were there
did.
in person for that?
Yes, I was. I
Oh,
was. I met him at VidCon around the same time that I met a bunch of other people at VidCon in 2017. He was kind of just around in the same group and in the same parties, I guess.
I hear he's very
Um,
nice and sociable at those events.
yes, he is.
Yeah.
Very much so. Um, I went on his podcast, and then afterwards I
People
found
gave
out
you
about
shit.
this well, what's crazy is I went on between me appearing between me recording the podcast and the podcast airing was the lawsuit.
Oh,
Like
so
when
you,
it became public.
you had the worst timing
Um,
ever.
well, yeah, I mean, and even if let's say it happened slightly before, I wouldn't really know what to think of it.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know. That was at this point it kind of makes me uncomfortable.
What
Like
part of it does?
I don't hate the guy.
Oh.
Um, and I'm not gonna you know, it puts me in a weird position. Let's just say that it puts me in an uncomfortable position, and I think that that's something that should be considered. You know, like when you have your spats or disagreements with people, if you go that far, and you're literally making a what $20 million lawsuit,
20
not
million
only
for each
against
person.
against like also Patreon and
Yeah.
just from what I can tell, people that made jokes. Like I don't, it's so much to research. Also, like there's so much information there, and every Dick fan has this shit down.
Yeah, because
Like they know it.
yeah, because
At
he
this
talks
point.
about it for
Like,
2 hours
there's
every
like
week.
there's like a huge Bible of information at this point.
Yeah.
But it's like the average person, whether they're going on a show or not, is not going to like go through all of this shit. And so the question in Super Chat was why I haven't gone on Dick's show.
Oh.
And I might, who knows? But one thing that I did with Dick that I didn't do with Maddox is I brought him to a furry convention.
Wait, you took Dick to a furry convention?
Yeah, I did. That's where I met him. Was we were well because I went on Maddox's podcast, and then after obviously a bunch of people went into my subreddit and were like, hey, stay away from this guy or whatever, he's bad news. And so I really, me being me and trying to be somewhat skeptical and open-minded, I wanted to investigate, and I wanted to kind of see both sides of the story and see, who this person is, or like, figure things out for myself. And I found out that he was doing Road Rage in Chicago at the same time that I was going to MFF, which is like a huge fur fag convention that is one of the better ones, honestly.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite. And so I sent him an email and said like, "Hey, you want to meet up for like a beer, whatever? Just get some information." Because like he was very interested in, I guess, relevant, larger kind of YouTube people that would be on Maddox's show, or like he kind of wanted to. I know he has like kind of a beef with like Chris Ray Gun, and I don't. Yeah, regardless of intent, I guess. He was interested in saying hi. I was interested in meeting this person and seeing what they were like. So we met at just a bar in Chicago and got some food. And he brought peach, and then we hung out and had a good conversation, and it was really friendly. And then I was like, you know what? Well, I don't remember when we talked about the furry convention, but I was like, it's happening right now. Do you want to go? They're like, yes. Well, Peach was like ecstatic. She was like, yes. And then like Dick was excited too. So I brought them to the con, introduced them to like some of my burner friends or whatever, and I got a bunch of footage on my phone of them at like the dance with all these fursuiters around. It was really fun.
Wait, where's that at? I need to see that video.
Oh, I haven't uploaded it yet. I have I on my vlog channel, I basically do a dump of all the footage I record on my phone. But I edit it down to make it more consumable. But since I'm so busy with all my other shit, I'm like well over a year behind at this point.
Oh wow.
So because I don't really consider that to be like my work. So it's difficult to justify spending time editing that. But I do kind of want to finish those up because there's some good shit in there. And he had fun, Peach had fun, I had fun, and then yeah, we now Peach and I hang out a bunch.
Yeah, I saw you and Peach doing some stuff on Twitter. And have you challenged her to a mustard drinking contest yet? That's her specialty.
I don't know if I would want to.
No, well, don't do it. 100
she would beat
contest. Me. Well, yeah. One moment. I think I'm gonna vomit it into this bowl. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Fucking kill me.
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna zig a zig. If you want my future, forget my past. If you wanna get with me, better make it fast. I won't be hasty. Give you a try. If you want so tell me what you want, what you really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna zig a zig. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Taking is too easy, but that's the way it is. Oh, here's a story from A to Z. You want to get with me? You gotta listen carefully. We got easy breezy for free. She's a real lady. That's for me. You see, if you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Making us forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to feel, you got to figure it, but that's the way it is. Oh, thanks. F. What other songs do I know? A scrub is a guy who thinks he's fine by, also known as a buster. Always talking about what he wants. So
Oh,
this,
I'm
broke
back.
ass. So no, I don't want your number. No, I don't want to give you mine. And no, I don't want to leave you nowhere. No, I don't want none of your time.
Is this one of your songs?
Yes, it's
Oh.
called No Scrubs, and I wrote it myself.
Oh, good. You should make it the Scrubs theme song in your big re-edit.
Yeah.
Okay. Weird thing about throwing up nuggies, it doesn't come out like normal vomit. It comes out literally one nuggie at a time. It was very strange.
Mm. You should, if you want to make the vomiting easier, you gotta just chug some liquid. It'll
Oh,
come
that
up
would make
easier.
sense.
Do you do like finger down the throat
Yeah.
or what?
Yeah.
So you fingered yourself.
Well, I do that every night.
Okay.
Ugh.
I am happy that I can throw up without my finger.
What's the secret? Just shove your tongue to the back of your throat?
No, I just can do it. It's like you gotta like use your stomach as if it were one of your lungs and just compress
Oh, shit.
to like force it out.
All right, 31 bitches. I guess we'll try to fly through these super chats. Unless you wanted to
Yes,
get
I have heard
going.
Neil Cicierega's Mouth Trilogy. Yes, I have.
Okay. Marky Mark for life for $2 said tits or get the fuck out. Are you gonna show your tits at him?
Sure, but I'm not on cam, so
Oh,
there, did it.
you can just show him in spirit. Boxty for $2 says, "Would you answer for a Scooby snack?" No. Joshua Smith for $5. Hi, Lisa. Hitler did nothing wrong. How'd you know my real name's Lisa? Don't dox me. Shadow of Colossus 103 for $2 says send sizes to main number 0136 on Discord for suit. I think somebody got doxxed.
Oops.
Yeah. I'm still chewing Nuggie 31.
One of your mods said Adam is cool. Have him on podcasts instead of unsubscribe. What does that mean? Instead of unsubscribing from me, or is there a person named Unsubscribe?
Yeah, there's a YouTuber named Unsubscribe who I did a BoJack Horseman podcast with, and I guess she was not a fan.
Oh, I see.
No, I would never unsubscribe from Adam Johnson. I'm waiting for that Schenectady, New York, the next part. I can't unsub. I gotta wait for it.
Yep. That's why I'm waiting. Because I know as soon as I finish that series, everybody will be like, "Well, it's over," and unsubscribe.
Yeah.
So that's why it's going on for so long.
Yeah. Good strategy. Are you still really working on that? Did you end that or not?
I am. Well, here's the thing. So I started the series with the intent of just going through it and doing it until it's done. It was, I think, in 2015 when I started, something like that.
Shit.
And I did the first 2 videos, but what I didn't kind of anticipate is that like this long analysis kind of video that, it's a movie that I'm really passionate about, and I wanted, look under every nook and cranny to try to understand it and explore the themes. And it wound up with all of the, editing and research going into it. It wound up being as much of an effort and as time consuming as like one of the bigger YMS review things. So I was able to get part 1 and part 2 out, I think like 1 month at a time. And so that was like 2 months gone by, and people were already like starving for some like comedy content, because that's what my, like everybody subscribed funny meme shit. And all of a sudden it's like I'm dedicating so much of my channel to this very serious analysis. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll take a break and I'll come back to it. So I took a break, did some meme shit, and then came back to it, did part 3 and 4. And then after that point, my landlord gave us notice.
Oh.
And I was house hunting. And in Vancouver, that is a very it's not in the favor of the renters, let's just say that. And so that was a very time consuming process. And with all of my roommates having jobs that weren't as flexible because, you know, they need to be on the clock or whatever, I made it my responsibility to be the person that was out doing all the house hunting shit. And so there was a long period on the channel where just like shit was not getting out very frequently, and I felt awful about it. Everybody was really pissed off, but I was in a really bad situation because we didn't have a house, right? And I was trying to get a house so that I consider that to be the biggest priority, because if I don't have a house, I can't do the reviews, So, if reviews are what you want, you have to consider that as part of the process. And then during that time,
here, pause 1 second. I need to get water so I can help swallow these fucking nugs.
Sure.
Don't move a muscle.
No, I don't want your number. No, I don't want to give you mine. And no, I don't want to leave you nowhere. No, I don't want none of your time. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is the guy that can't get no love from me.
I'm back in
Hanging
black.
on the passenger side of his best friend's ride.
Singing again.
To align me. Okay. And so during that.
Okay, go ahead.
During that time, after I'd finished parts 3 and 4, and then I was house hunting. And this was very bad timing, because like that was already when I was at like a point when I was like really trying to catch up. And so the YMS review that I was working on at the time, that I was trying to start to get back into it to give people content, was unfriended. And I don't know if you've watched that, but that was like
I've seen that one.
the most editing intensive review I've ever done. And when I make a video, I don't always know what kind of jokes I'm going to put in it or what kind of efforts I'm going to make into the editing process. And that was one where it was like there were so many exploitable moments where I could, add in other webcams and do like really funny edits that I liked. And so that one wound up taking like way longer than any other YMS review. And so it was a really shitty time for the channel, but I survived. And then after that point, it was like, okay, well, after that point, it was like almost a year before part 5. And I was like, this kind of fits with the themes of the movie, doesn't it? This kind of fits with this is kind of similar to Caden and the play that he's creating and him trying to make it and not even releasing it, even though it's been 22 years. That's one of the lines from the film. Like, it's been 27 years or something like that. And part of it is because he's a perfectionist. Part of it is because of all these other things going on around him, and the drama surrounding like his wife, his daughter, his health, etc., and all of these other things getting in the way. He goes off to Germany to try and get his daughter back from his wife, who basically kidnapped her. And so I thought, you know what, this is kind of meta, and so I'm okay with this. And so now it brings a new opportunity to explore passage of time in this review in a way that I couldn't have done if I had made it all at once. So now every part I release, because I'm no longer considering it as something where it's like, oh yeah, I'll just do a bunch in a row sort of thing. Like now I'm just like, okay, one part, and then maybe like a year later do the next part, right? And we'll see how many parts there are left. It might be 6, it might be 7, it might be 8, who knows? But I kind of like the idea of the themes of the film playing out in real life at this point, although initially it was unintentional. But now I kind of get to explore, I get to say in the review, like, think of yourself as the person watching this. Where were you when I started part 1? What has happened in your life? Like, we're this much closer to death. How much change has happened? How many things have spiraled into motion in your own choices that have defined where you currently are now, right? And I kind of like that I'm able to explore those themes now, spreading these parts out more than I was before. So the answer is yes, I'm still working on it, but I'm not actively working on it all the time. So like I'm gonna I'm doing my list corrections video, then I'm doing a YMS review, and then if I feel like it's a good place to do it, then I'll probably do part 6 after that. Maybe I'll do a like 2007 or 2016 list or something. I don't know, but I'm really not stressing myself over any kind of like release date for it.
Now, when you do one of those lists where you do like your top, 20 whatever movies of that year, do you there's no way you actually watch every single movie that came out that year, right? How do you choose which ones to skip?
I've got a pretty good idea of what is not worth watching. I don't know if I've ever been wrong about that, really.
Well, you
know,
skipped
there's
B movie in your 2009 list, so you clearly
I don't
missed
even think B
something.
movie was 2009. I think it was like
I
2006.
just made it up. I don't know.
Okay. If there's a film that doesn't appear in my best of the year list, it's usually because I didn't know about it and I didn't know the director existed at the time or something, and it was like kind of underground. But I do, I make an effort to, if there's something that sounds even slightly promising, I'll add it to my watch list, and then when I'm making the list videos, I'll watch everything that's on my watch list from that year. So like it's all kept, it's all logged on IMDb of just shit that's stuff that I should watch at some point. So
Is Monkey Jones Stops the School Shooting going to be on your 2018 list?
maybe it might be a conflict of interest considering I had a role in the film.
That you're in the movie. But what if you were in an extra in 3 billboards? Would you not include that movie?
I don't know. I make it up as I go along. I don't have principles. I just decide whatever's convenient for me at any given moment.
Okay, boys.
That's how morality works.
As it should be. I don't think I'm getting past Nug 34, folks. I think I'm gonna read the rest of these super chats and go vomit up my guts.
Sheepover is seemingly shocked at the idea that my vomit was real in your film.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I thought you were hiding the liquid at the back of your throat. But yeah, I guess
how would I talk?
I don't know. I was.
You didn't realize it was real?
No. Yeah. Now that you mentioned that, you can throw up on command.
Takes.
Wow.
That's why I was in my shower when I filmed it.
Wait, that was in your shower?
Look there's tile in the background.
I thought you were like out on the street and you're just like, oh, I guess I'll just do this real quick. Wow, no. I didn't know you were at. Wow, all this stuff about my own movie I didn't know.
Wow, that should be on the IMDb trivia section.
I did see there is an IMDb page for it, and you're listed as both Adam Johnson and Adam Johnston. There's 2 of them for you because I spelled your name wrong.
Great.
You're double credited.
Does it link to my actual IMDb account?
I believe it does.
Let's see. Because I've been in a couple things here and there. There's one that has my YMS stuff on it. Yeah. Awesome. I'm the first result for Adam Johnson. Although now it looks like there's 2 different results for things that are both me.
Uh-oh.
So, let's see. Let's see what happened here. Actor. Okay, no, yeah. There's one. Okay, one of them needs to be deleted, I guess.
Uh-oh.
Because there was one that had like the 2 things I was an extra in that weren't YouTube related, and then the YouTube one got made, and then they just added those other ones after the fact.
Well, clearly we need to get somebody in the chat.
What the hell? Zombie Survival? I wasn't in that. What the fuck is this?
Was that the Plinkett zombie special?
Why am I listed in this thing? No.
Maybe you were in the comment section of the video.
Short film and 2-minute long short film. Oh wait, maybe it was one of those stupid things that I just somebody asked for a voice acting thing and I gave it. Maybe that was it. Maybe I was in this. I don't know. Somebody put me in the IMDb for Hunt Down the Freeman, but I know I wasn't in that. That got removed though, so.
That sounds vaguely familiar. I think I watched somebody who reviewed that, but I don't remember what that is.
Oh, cool. They have Plays in a band called An Unkindness in other works.
Which is
Cool.
just your band.
Yeah, which is just a name for my music, I guess.
Yeah, it's just like because you just do it by
Because
yourself.
I do pretty much everything. So.
Yeah. Boys in the chat, my body literally won't let me eat anymore. I should have made it the 30 nugget challenge, and I would have looked like a fucking king. I'm gonna, Adam, unless you want to stick around for the super chats, you're free to to not be tortured.
I'm literally just waiting for my shit to transfer over right now. So
okay.
I'll stay for the super chats. Why not? And
Okay.
then I'll get some other shit done.
Well, maybe you can answer some of these big important questions, like Fake Animator for $5 who wants to know, Mumkey, who would you rather kill, Hitler, Stalin, or Mao? I think they're all already dead, so I wouldn't really have the option to kill anybody. Who would you rather kill?
I'm not a historian. I don't know these people.
I would like to have
Hitler's like the name that people use.
Yeah.
So it's like I guess I should say that, but I don't know.
The weird thing is I think Stalin killed more people, but he was also instrumental in helping the good guys. And I don't know why I put that in air quotes, because the not Nazis were the good guys.
Nazis.
Yeah, he was instrumental in defeating Nazi Germany. So I don't know if it would be ethical to kill Stalin. Maybe post-war. I don't know. Mao,
I guess I would kill Hitler, because then that would make me famous.
Oh sure. I mean,
I think you'd have the best life after killing Hitler.
I've been saying for years that the guy who killed Hitler should have like a statue in every city, but nobody listens to me.
Well, Hitler killed himself, so.
Wait, hold up. Hold on. They did not teach that part on the History Channel. What's going on?
Didn't he like eat poison?
No, you must be confusing him for
so
Martin,
you're saying
Martin Luther
what you're
King
saying
Jr.
What you're saying is that there should be a statue of Hitler in every city.
Is this a bit now? You're turning my shitty joke around on me to
you
make
want to
me
look it up?
What?
I don't know. I think this is true. I'm not a historian, as I said.
Have you been watching a lot of Eric Andre skits or something?
I watched the movie Downfall, which I thought was supposed to be some sort of an accurate.
I don't even know if you're fucking with me or if this is. I don't know what this is anymore. I don't know if it's a bit.
Well, then look it up.
You're too funny for me. I don't know what's going on.
Then look it up.
No, I mean, I don't need to look it up. I know.
You're at a computer.
Master Lever for $2.99 says, you Southerner. Don't know what that means. I'm not a Southerner. Leveled Up Gaming Network for $2 says, you're making a video about Ben Shapiro? I know almost nothing about Ben Shapiro. Are you a big fan of Ben Shapiro?
Not really.
Okay.
He talks really fast, and he kind of gish gallops. I can see why people are drawn to him, and I can see, he is an educated person, but I think that he doesn't really apply his logic consistently. He kind of makes exceptions because he's very solidified in his beliefs.
It sounds like you know more about Ben Shapiro than Adolf Hitler. Would that be accurate?
Yes.
Well, I mean, some would call him the modern day Adolf Hitler, of course. I think there should be statues of Ben Shapiro in every major city as well.
Hmm.
Wait, why am I drinking this fucking water? I can
epic.
drink Rolling Rock again. What's epic? Oh,
that's his quote. That's his
tweet.
meme.
That's right. Nubcat for $1.99. But Mumkey, you said this would be 24 hours. That's gonna be next week, which might also be a challenge that I fail miserably. And I have to. Well, no, I'm not gonna throw these Nuggies away. I'm gonna throw these Nuggies in the fridge, and for the rest of the week, I'll have Nuggies for every meal. BFL Griffin
Throw
for
them
$5.
at the animals outside. Feed the raccoons.
That's not a bad idea. I have been wanting to get a pet cat, but if I could pretend I have Rocket Raccoon, that'd be pretty great.
If you made a trail of Nuggies to your door, you would have some animal by the end of the day.
Yeah, get an ET
or a homeless man.
You would only want the animal.
Which would also make for an interesting pet.
Well, if you're gonna do like the ET trail with Nuggies, it'd be good because you only want an animal that has refined taste. And if an animal wouldn't eat a Nuggie, it's not good enough to live in my house.
Hmm.
Here's my question. I think you probably answered this in your review, but I don't remember.
Sure.
Gun to your head, which is better, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 or 2?
One.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think so.
I liked 2 better in the theater, but I have not revisited either of them in quite some time, so I'm up in the air.
Yeah, they're good on initial viewing. They're just not movies that get better every time you watch them. Like there's nothing more to appreciate about them, you know?
Yeah, Guardians 1,
Just like what you see is what you get, and that's it.
I've tried rewatching Guardians 1 a few times, and usually after they escape from the prison, I stop watching, so I haven't gotten to the end of the movie for a second time yet.
What are your thoughts on the James Gunn controversy?
Oh, that pissed me the fuck off. I really wanted to see him complete the trilogy, and yeah, I mean it's bullshit, right? Like it's obviously bullshit to anybody, who isn't like a troll, I guess. What do you think?
I think this is one of those scenarios where people believe what they want to believe, sort of thing, and because he has made a reputation for being like super liberal on Twitter, I think that some people are taking that and they're like, "Oh yes, they were kind of itching for some sort of story to justify their hatred towards this person." Whether they know that that's what they're doing or not, I think that is what some people are doing. Whereas Cernovich, I have no idea if he had malicious intent or not. He's kind of a psychopath, kind of just like a nut job. So like, who knows what the fuck he wanted to do there? But
Hey, don't talk shit about Trump on Twitter. You'll get fired. Thanks to Cernovich.
oh shit,
Uh-oh. Now you guys have Justin Trudeau, the Trump of the North, as we call him here. Ain't that right? They're very similar
Yeah.
politicians.
they're basically the same person.
There's no difference. Hey, you've been toking it up. You got legal weed up in Canada now, right?
Not that it matters, but yeah, I mean, weed was. I mean, like in Vancouver, we had. There's places where you can literally like there's businesses where you can go inside. This is before it was legal. Where businesses where you can literally just go inside and pay like $15 or whatever, and just like they give you a couch and they give you a volcano vape sort of thing, like one of those big vape bags. And as long as you bring your own weed, you can just smoke weed in there and
Oh shit.
like hang out and yeah. So I mean, like Vancouver was already like the weed place before it was legalized anyway, because the VPD, the Vancouver Police Department, just they didn't give a shit. It was basically decriminalized in Vancouver, although in Greater Vancouver that's RCMP jurisdiction, and so they could come in and give people shit, although it didn't really happen. I mean, you can smoke weed in public pretty much most places in Canada and you wouldn't get too much shit, although there were depending on where you are, I guess.
Well, because there's not very many black people in Canada, so they don't care as much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Down here, it's just an excuse to, like I said in 3 Billboards, because every cop's racist, and it's just an excuse to bully black people. Disgraceful. I can't smoke weed because of racism. That's literally the worst thing racism has ever done, is make it so I can't toke up.
The drug war is just stupid, so
Shame.
I mean, it's a step in the right direction. I would push for even more. I think all drugs should be legalized.
Every single one?
Yeah, because it's not a criminal issue, it's a health issue. Look at Portugal, look at the statistics.
Oh, if I had to look at a Portuguese person, I'd probably kill myself, but continue, I'll allow it.
Places that have decriminalized all drugs have seen their drug usage per capita go down, except for marijuana. That's the one exception. So like people are like, "Ooh, weed." And then everybody starts smoking weed, but in terms of like every other drug use goes down when you decriminalize it. And plus, like what's going to help somebody? Really? If somebody's struggling with an addiction, do you really think that they're going to get better by putting them in jail, which is like drug capital, first of all? Second, you're putting them into a situation where it's like, oh, now I can't really get a job after I'm out. Like you're ruining their life because of some pretense where it's like, oh, you better not do drugs. They'll ruin your life. So we'll ruin your life for you because you did drugs. It's like, it's so stupid. It's counterproductive. Costs way too much taxpayer money. You know, it's like, I get that it makes people uncomfortable, the idea of decriminalizing something like meth. But
Yeah.
if you take that money that you were using in incarcerating people, you know, you're literally taxpayer money keeping all these people in prison, feeding them and, you know, housing them, etc. If you take that money and just put it into like health programs or like safe injection sites. We have safe injection sites in Vancouver. It's very controversial. I don't know if that would ever happen in America. Like, I don't know if anybody would ever let that happen. There might be somewhere in America where it happens, but Vancouver, there's safe injection sites where basically they're like, okay, we understand that there's an opioid epidemic. We understand that there's people that have issues with heroin. And instead of saying like, okay, you have nowhere to turn to and we're going to throw you in jail, they say, hey, we're giving you a place where we'll give you a clean needle. We're not going to sell you drugs. If you need to do it here, do it here. We have like Narcan ready if you need to do it. And because of the environment where you're putting them in, it's like, it's not a fun environment. All of a sudden, you know, even just the idea of that in someone's head kind of turns it into this thing where they realize like, wait a second, this is kind of like a health issue. This is kind of like a mental health issue, you know? And it helps people quit. It helps people not die. It helps people not get AIDS, because that's a huge thing with intravenous, I think that's the word, drug use. You know, when you're injecting it into yourself. Without safe injection sites, without clean needles, people are just sharing them. They get AIDS. You know, it's like, I want less AIDS. I want less people dying.
I want less AIDS. It's true.
Yeah.
Adam, let me level with you for one moment. You just gave
Yes.
a bunch of well thought out, educated points, but if I could offer a counterpoint. If we decriminalize meth, then future generations who watch Breaking Bad on Netflix will not understand what's happening. They'll say, why is this illegal? Watch the DEA? Why is Hank trying to stop him from making meth? You would ruin one of the greatest
persuaded
TV
me.
shows in history. It would be ruined.
You're absolutely right. I could completely take back all of my arguments. You've changed my mind.
It's like we could either preserve Breaking Bad or reduce AIDS. And me personally, I would rather have the Breaking Bad and just let other people have AIDS. Maybe I'm selfish. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense to me. Everybody in the chat is agreeing with me.
It's one of those things where it's just like, I don't know. It's an uncomfortable truth, but it is statistically, like, if you look at the data that supports it, you know, like, people, you know, it's you can't really argue against the data. I mean, maybe you could. Facts are debatable.
I just gave you the data to go against your whole argument.
The daddy.
Yeah, the daddy 05. I just gave it to you. All right, BFL Griffin for $5 says, the other night I ate a family-sized bag of ranch-dipped buffalo wing Doritos and then threw up. Oh, I think we're having similar nights, BFL Griffin. Pasta Punk for $5 says, say flip my butt, Derek Savage, like Mama Cat's popcorn Boosie. Well, I guess I said it.
Boosie.
Yeah, Boosie. I'm guessing you're still blocked by Derek Savage on Twitter. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On 3 out of 4 of my Twitter accounts.
You have 4 Twitter accounts?
Yeah. Because I have different things going on.
I was blocked by him, but then now I have a new Twitter account, and he has not noticed it yet. So everybody, go let him know that I'm always watching. Maybe he'll block me again.
Block him first.
I tried that, but you can still block somebody who blocked you. So.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't work.
But can they? They won't. They're not as likely to discover your page if you block them.
He fucking did. He sure did.
Oh.
Everybody's saying 34. Guys, I have half a nuggie left to get to 34, and I can't eat it. You know what?
I wish I could help.
You can. You can talk into the microphone while I chew this for half an hour.
Don't choke.
I'm trying.
Oh, you actually bought the BenQ W1700 on my recommendation.
Was that a mic?
It's a projector.
Mm.
I mentioned it on the podcast. I don't really have a recommendation for 4K Blu-ray players because I got the Xbox One X to play 4K Blu-rays, but it's still kind of a wonky piece of shit. So I also have, yeah, I guess that's the only thing I use for 4K Blu-rays. It's fine. I don't know. I haven't used that many. That's the only 4K Blu-ray player I've ever owned, so couldn't tell you. Doing good?
No.
Hmm.
Um.
I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. I'll be back in
I'm gonna go through
10
some super
seconds.
chats.
Cool.
Hunter Torres threw in $1. Didn't say anything. Thank you. ZildGN65 for $1.99 says, "How do we call in on Discord? You got a server?" I do not have a Discord server. I've been thinking about, for fun, on my Mumkey Jones 2 channel, like posting a video that says like this link will self-destruct in 1 hour, and then like only the people who see it within the hour can join the server. I think it might be fun to have like just a shit show for a little bit. Johnny Depressed for $2 says, Holocaust me daddy, oh whoa. Roy Earl for 5 Canadian says, Mumkey, have you played the new Spider-Man game yet? Also, Asperger, know that Honduras has one of the highest murder rates per capita in Central America. I have not played the Spider-Man game because I don't have a PS4, or if it's for any other console, I don't have it. The newest console, I guess I have a Switch, but I don't think it's on the Switch. And I'll pass that Honduras stat on to Burger. Sounds like Adam's back.
I'm back. Everybody's asking us to talk about Caro. We kind of already did. I don't know.
Yeah, we
What do
both
you want me to say about it?
we both agreed he did nothing wrong, and that we would also do the things that he did.
Yes.
I mean, I'm comfortable saying that on camera. Caro is a hero.
Unfortunately, there's people that seriously believe that I would do that.
Oh well, I mean, I did suggest as much not too long ago.
I guess you kind of did. But I appreciate your apology and retraction.
I'm a bit of a jackass, ain't I?
It's fine.
Yeah. Shadow of Colossus 103 for $2 says, when are you guys filming the Wheel of Punishment? We're doing that in mid-October. Psychic Trout for $5. Will you live stream your foot removal when you end up diabetic from this? Definitely yes. Fake name for $5. If when Adam gets back on, ask him about Necrofur. Is that what we just talked about?
I guess that would probably be what they were referencing.
Yeah.
Couldn't imagine they were talking about anything else.
I imagine Necrofur just means like dead animal sex. So yeah, we kind of covered that. Again, we both agree that it was fun.
Yeah.
You've been to a lot of those furry conventions. What is there like? Is there a horror story? Like, is there like a big crazy orgy, or is it just like tame? And I don't mean that as a pun.
Well, I don't know. I went to that one that like infamous one, the Rainforest 2015 that Internet Historian made a video on.
Is that
I was there that year?
Did they pee in the ball pit, or is
the one that like
else?
shut down because of all the like vandalism and like people throwing diapers and shit?
Like used diapers.
Supposedly, I don't know. Like the only you can only get this information from just people tweeting, but at the same time, like me and a bunch of my friends, like we all went there, but we didn't experience any of that. It was just one of those things where it's like, apparently it happened. I'm not saying it didn't happen. Like it definitely happened. But it's like you can experience the entire convention without even running into any of that. That was a terrible example of a convention, though, because they had issues at Rainforest for quite a while of like bad bad eggs that they kept letting back in and not, making proper rules and restrictions and boundaries. Like there's people that they should have just flat out banned from the convention that they didn't. And it seemed like Rainforest was the one convention that like everybody who was banned from every other convention was still allowed to go to until the final year when it was just like it destroyed the convention itself. Like they were too lax, and that's what wound up destroying it is because, when you have a community where the only guideline to join this community is being like, I am a fan of anthropomorphic animals in some sense, regardless of how tame or extreme.
It's
You're letting in a lot of pretty much anybody. There's like a decent amount of autistic people in the fandom. There's a decent amount of shit disturbers, and quite honestly, I shit you not, there's people that want to see something fail. There's people that literally would create the drama and then tweet about it as though they weren't the ones that did it. They would like throw a diaper somewhere and then tweet it and be like, yo, somebody did this, and then put it on the hashtag of the convention and wound up adding fuel to the fire, right? So there's people that you should just ban from conventions that if you know that they're doing shit like that. It was a very sad experience. But I guess to try and answer your question, it really depends on the convention, because Rainforest was kind of like, it was kind of like a drug con out of all the furry conventions.
Oh.
There was more drugs there than any other convention. That's also probably why it got shut down. It was Seattle.
Lots of catnip.
I guess so. And something like Anthrocon, I've never been, but from what I've heard, it's like fairly sterilized. It's run by
too many animal puns.
It's run by Uncle Kage, who really wants like a very family friendly kind of media representation of furries out there.
That's right. He was at the beginning of the new Medicare video, right? That Uncle Kage guy. Yeah.
He's considered like the father of the fandom to some people.
Well,
I'm not
the uncle of the fandom, I assume.
The uncle or something. Anyway, and then there's MFF, which is basically Anthrocon and MFF keep beating each other in numbers every year, so they're both the biggest simultaneously. MFF, lots of fun, from what I can tell, because I've never been to AC. Less restrictive, and I mean, to me, it's like, I don't know, there's probably some orgies happening in some rooms, but it's not like a part of the convention, Like you have to imagine that there's people that do that. You have to imagine there's people that show up to furry cons to get laid for sure.
Wait,
there's no doubt about that.
Are you telling me you did not join the orgy?
I'm not that kind of guy.
Oh, wow.
At one point, there was a point in my life where I might have been, but not like random orgy or anything like that. But there was a point in my life where I was a bit more, I guess, promiscuous. But at this point, I'm just too terrified of STDs that, I would just like a boyfriend. I would just like a one person and then stick with that person and not fuck around with anybody else. That would be nice.
How old are you?
27.
Oh yeah, so you're getting to the age where people want to settle down.
I guess so. But yeah, it's the experience you get at a furry convention is what you're looking to get, basically. You could probably find anything there if you wanted to. I'm sure there's some furries that it's like the whole thing is just some drug binge. That's not it. That was more of a Rainforest thing, but I'm sure it exists at other conventions. There's tons of furries who are just basically weebs that, it's not even like a sexual thing, and they're just nerds looking for, a convention of other people to socialize with and also to share common interests. Fans of anthropomorphic animals, they think it's cute or something. There's tons of people where it's like literally nothing sexual about it in the first place. But yeah, it's it depends on the person, depends on the convention. But really, yeah, I mean, MFF, part of what makes that so much fun is the amount of people there, and then like the I guess the like all the programming and like the money behind it. Like there's There's like music shows. Like one of my friends is a popular furry musician who made the song "No Cock Like Horse Cock." He does he does shows at these conventions, and he's a great guy. And they do like karaoke. Peach and I did karaoke at BLFC, and basically, yeah, that's another one of my favorite cons. Like the two that I'll go to pretty much every year if I can, unless something comes up, are MFF and BLFC. And BLFC is one where it is like the perfect environment for somebody who's not like as interested in like the whole, I guess, sanitized weeb side of the fandom. Like BLFC, basically it takes place in Reno. It's at a hotel casino, and I think the whole convention like is 21 plus. I don't even know if you can get in if you're under 21.
That's probably for the best.
And the whole thing is just like a fun drinking party weekend. They have like free go-karts and mini golf and like an arcade and bowling, and like at any point, if you're ever bored of anything going on or waiting for something else to happen, you can just go to the casino floor and gamble, play poker, play blackjack.
So there's like
it's a lot of fun.
It's like an actual group of dogs playing poker.
I guess so.
Yeah, you could like take a picture of it and hang it up next to the painting.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's whatever worst example you can think of for furries, probably happening somewhere. But also, whatever best example you can think of furries is also happening. So it's like, I don't know. The one thing that I kind of like, yeah, I did watch the Medicare video on this terrible incident. And I watch his channel fairly regularly whenever he posts content. The one thing that I'm not surprised at, but it kind of bugs me, I guess, is that it's really painted in the light of like all furries are responsible for this sort of thing. But if you think, I mean, like this guy wouldn't have been found out if every other furry didn't disagree with what was happening. Like the reason why it blew up on Twitter is because it blew up on furry Twitter of people calling him out. Like the entire community was definitely lashing out at this person. And that's the only reason why anybody else found out about it, right?
Yeah, they can't all be bad if they're the ones who, spread the word.
Yeah.
And
like there's shitty people out there in every group you can think of.
No, there's no bad people in the Mumkey Jones fandom, Adam. How dare you? All the people in this chat are upstanding citizens. They're good men and women, mostly men.
Yeah.
Arsid for
$2.
Just... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. I guess I was kind of... I went on a huge tangent, didn't I? We're doing super chats.
You love talking about furry shit, and I like hearing about it.
I'm just going to finish it off by saying, like, it's a terrible thing to have happened. No matter what the facts are, there's shit that happened that was terrible, and it's a sad day for everybody. So, it makes me upset.
Okay. Arsid for $2. You needed to buy 168 Nuggies. Good suggestion. Marky Mark for Life for $10 says this is for gas money, so you can come and see me. I miss you, Mumkey. Yeah, my buddy Marky Mark for Life recently moved to Georgia, so now he's about 5 or 6 hours away. Maybe I'll go see him soon. Now that I think $10 in gas money is enough to drive 5 hours. Is that how it works in Canada? You guys have like really cheap gas up there?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Gas is pretty expensive right now.
That was a mistake. I lost my play. You ever have like a million super chats and then like it scrolls to the bottom and you gotta spend an hour finding where you were?
No, because I don't do live streams on my channel.
Man,
so.
you should, man. Super chats are like half my income on YouTube.
Lucrative.
Is from super chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
I don't get paid for ad revenue like at all. So this is like how I get paid. Now, isn't your Patreon like $15 million, you son of a bitch?
I guess so.
God damn it. I'm struggling to stay in the 4 figures. These goddamn these cheapskates in the chat. They want all the free Nuggie content. Do you know how hard I worked eating 35 chicken nuggets, and you're not going to fucking pay me on Patreon to eat chicken nuggets, you fucking cheapskates? I'm working my tail off over here, and I'm not even at FurryCon. Anyway, let's go back to all the people who gave me money.
Get him.
Yeah, Bob Hobob for $5 says, who would win in a fight, Asperger or two angry geese? I don't think Asperger could win a fight against anybody. Master Reliever for $4.99 says, you should play Pokemon Go when you're done. Why do these people want me to play Pokemon Go? I haven't played that since the week it came out like everybody else. You big into Pokemon Go? Do they have that in Canada?
Yeah, it was promising when it first came out, and I've always felt as though Nintendo's just been sitting on their fucking ass. Well, I guess the Pokemon company, really, because they own the rights. Nintendo just licenses it. But they've been sitting on their ass for so long because they have this incredibly valuable IP of the first 151 Pokemon that everybody our age fucking loves. Like, people want the original shit back. And they had this opportunity to make a game where, it was like real life Pokemon, but then they just they fucked up by not having proper, battles or anything. Like it was such a wasted opportunity. And then, I don't know, their player base went down, but they're still making shit tons of money off of it, I guess. So why would they make a better one? They could have been making billions.
Well, that new Switch game is the Pokemon Let's Go. It's just like a Gen 1 remake, but with Pokemon Go tied in, right?
I don't know. I guess.
That's what I heard. I bet that'll make a shit ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not buying it because I'm not buying a fucking remake of a remake of a remake. I've played Gen 1 a million times, god damn it. Unsubscribe, the guy we were talking about a moment ago, for $5 said, why the hell is E-Rich streaming at the same time as you are? Because he's really into JoJo, I think. Isn't he doing a JoJo stream? Tipster for $5. I can easily chow down 20 nuggets, but 100? Fuck that. Even as fat fuck, I can't do that shit. LOL. Okay. I'm glad you found your own super chat to be so funny. Hunter Torres for $2. Joke. How do you pick up a Jewish girl with a dustpan? But you got a drum set. Give me a.
I'm not at my drum kit right now.
Well, you let us all down.
Yeah.
Zildjian 65 for $1.99. What's your Discord contact for us to call? Nope, there's not one. Unless your name is YMS, you're not allowed on. Stu Pidacio for $2. Gimme chicken tendies. You can have the 65 nuggets I didn't eat. They're gonna go to waste, I have to assume. Caleb Johnson, the Supreme Overlord of the Seas, for $1.99. Don't eat too many nuggies. That's how Boogie died. Oh, did you hear about Boogie dying? That's so sad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you gonna go to his funeral?
Maybe.
I heard that every single YouTuber was invited to Boogie's funeral because they needed that many pallbearers.
Bazooper.
I'm giving myself 18 different drum comedy beats. Is that what it's called, a pallbearer? Did I fuck up my own joke? Probably. Nubcat 199 flies with Alfredo. Only YMS will get this. Do you get it?
I didn't even hear what you said, honestly.
Flies with Alfredo?
Flies with Alfredo. Shit. Well, I feel disappointed that I don't get it. Well, because you're expecting me to.
I don't expect shit. That guy expected it.
Flies with Alfredo.
It's not like an old school joke.
What the fuck? I don't know.
Nothing ringing a bell?
No.
Is that your cat's name? Did we just dox your cat and you're trying to hide it?
Nope.
Oh, well.
I don't own any animals.
Oh. Devi Animations presents for $2. $2 lets me say that you inspire me to live. Thanks. Oh, well, you really have nothing to live for in such a case. Stu P. Dasso just throws in a buck. The only idiot in the room for $2. Have you seen Mr. Medicare's newest vid on furries? Yes, we have.
I just answered that.
Yep. Stu P. Dacio.
I like Jim. I just I don't know. He's a little less tolerant than I am.
Well,
let's just put it that way. He's a little more mean.
Yeah.
I think he would agree with that.
Well, of course, he calls himself Mr. Medicare, like a website that whole point was to hurt people's feelings and to troll people. So I think he very much embraces that. I was
it's like old 4chan on a YouTube channel.
Yeah. I was on the kill stream with him, I think 1 or 2 times, and I was too intimidated to even really say anything at all because I was like, well, he's like way funnier than me. Like, why am I even here? There's 8 guys talking at the same time. Why did they invite me onto this shit? So he probably doesn't even remember that we were in a 4-hour call together.
I see.
Stu DuPasio for $10 says 18 Nuggies by now. Pathetic. Well, if only you could have seen the future to know how pathetic it truly would be. Anonymous Mouse for $1.99.
Keep going.
Nope. My body is rejecting the concept of chewing. Sell him on a timeshare repeatedly. Would you like to purchase a timeshare?
I don't know. What's the catch? Is it...
The only DVD
I don't know what to say to that.
The only DVD you can watch in the timeshare is Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Hell yeah! You've sold me.
Wow! You're a big fan of God. What's that director's name?
Snyder?
Yeah.
Did he do that?
Yeah, Snyder's movies were so bad that his own daughter committed suicide. Is that what happened? She saw an early cut of Justice League and could not stand to be. I'm not making a joke. That's what I heard. What happened? Andy Signor said that on Screen Junkies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
he reported.
I guess you're just reporting what somebody else said then. It's not your opinion.
No, it's not an opinion. It's a fact.
Okay.
Manfredo Morales for $10. Hey, Mumkey, thanks again for giving a shout-out to my webcomic, Bongo and Luna. I got over 50 followers for it. When Digibro gave me a shout-out, I got exactly 0 followers. Wow. Wowee. I guess people respect my shill opinion when I just read what you told me to say more than his. Wow.
Bazooper.
Yeah, Bazooper. Anonymous Mouse for $1.99. Sell Adam on your timeshare. We just did that. And what do you think? Your super chat didn't go through? D-Star for $2 just said nice. Stu DiPasio for $2 said have my last $2. I'm broke and that's okay. Canvasks for $2. Why did YMS go on Maddox's show but not Dick's? We already talked about that.
Answered that.
Erasmo Rodriguez.
Because I'm a cuck.
Because you love lawsuits and you hate the freedom of speech, I think is what you said. Would you ever?
Me.
What would it take for you to sue somebody?
I don't know. I'm not like it would. First of all, I would have to have a lot of money if I was going to sue somebody.
Yeah.
I would have to have the funds to decide. Like, yeah, I don't care what happens to my money. I'm going to sue somebody because that's expensive to sue somebody. If it were an issue where like the greater good would be achieved, let's say, if it were like a larger pervasive problem that I would be helping with in terms of suing somebody, like it was like a copyright related thing and it set a precedent that made everybody's lives easier, then sure. Otherwise, if it were like, I don't know, some sort of like cancerous trend that, you know, was being perpetuated by people that everybody thought it was like okay to get away with sort of thing, and nobody was doing anything about it, and it happened to me, and it was something that, you know, there was a good case for, then perhaps. But I don't know. Who knows? Wouldn't even know the first step. I would just have to find a lawyer, you know, but I'm not really interested in that. So
is it easy to sue people who live in other countries?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah, because like
I don't think it's as easy.
Because didn't Derek Savage like threaten you with legal action? He was probably just full of shit. But,
no,
like,
he threatened Alex in the UK.
He's even farther away. How would you even do that?
I don't know. It was a fake law firm from a Yahoo address anyway, so.
Okay. Erasmo Rodriguez for $2 says, review the nuggets you eat. Oh, they were all horrible, and I think I might actually never get chicken McNuggets again. I think this is one of those things where you have such a bad experience with something that you become racist against it. Kind of like my little brother when he went to the park at age 6. It changed his life forever. Brody Jaeger for $5. Use this to buy yourself a bottle of sriracha sauce for them nuggets. Also, your recent Rise of Hitler video was fantastic. Thank you, Brody. You a big fan of Hitler?
I don't know what universe. This universe Hitler? Are we talking like alternate universe Hitler?
Did you guys get a theatrical release of that Dinesh D'Souza movie? I think it's called Death of a
Of course
Nation.
we don't get theatrical releases for that shit here. Dude, whenever I see a movie like God's Not Dead doing #1 at the box office, I'm like, that's not playing in Canada. That's all America.
I thought there would be like some obscure little AMC or some shit that would be playing all those weird foreign
We don't have
movies.
AMC in Canada.
Well, what do you have?
Yeah, we have different chains. We have Cineplex. There might be some Empire cinemas left. We have a lot of independent chains, I guess, or independent theaters. Cineplex is the big one, but yeah, we don't get a lot of like American politics propaganda movies here, I guess.
That's too bad. They're great. Do you guys have any sort of movie pass deal, or do you pay out of pocket for every single movie you see?
Yeah, we don't really have Movie Pass, and also Movie Pass sounds like shit.
Well, yeah, but do they have like does your Cineplex have some sort of deal like that, or do you have to pay for every single movie full price?
You build up points on your Scene card. Every 1,000 points, you see a free movie. You get 100 points for every movie you see. But that's about it.
So what's your monthly movie budget? Like $200? You're there every day.
I don't know. Depends. No, I'm not there every day.
Well,
I don't see every movie.
I mean, I try to see most of the movies that come out, but I have like a movie pass thing, so I don't know how people can afford it when they're like a full-time critic.
Well, I mean, it really depends on what's in theaters, I guess. And, the film festivals I go to, I usually spend a few $1,000.
Oh my God.
So, I mean,
I guess you can write it off on your taxes, huh?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, it's a tax write-off too, but
yeah.
It's all accounted for in my budget.
Well, yeah. It would just hurt my soul if I had to pay full price for a movie, 2 times a week. That would kill me. It's so expensive down here.
Yeah. I don't know. I can pay for a movie and not feel bad about it.
Yeah. I bought a treadmill and I wrote that off on my taxes because it makes me look better in videos, I said. It all worked out. If I recall, when you're doing your annual movie list or whatever, you said that you exercise when you watch every movie of the year. Is that still true?
Yeah, it gets to the point where, like I do have the exercise bike in front of the like home theater setup that I have. And when I'm in that phase, when my job is literally not just like watch movie and then edit and record, but it's literally just like watch movies for weeks straight, then I kind of have to do something. I'm not just gonna like sit on the couch for like weeks. I wouldn't feel right.
So I bet your thighs are just like straight up 100% muscle. You got to be like the ultimate leg day champion.
Yeah, I got real horse legs.
Cool. You have surely you have one of those realistic horse masks, right?
What do you mean by realistic?
Like the meme one that everybody
like the meme one?
around.
Yeah, of course I have the meme, the rubber one. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I saw you with that. That's funny. Sal De Friez for $2 says, I feel bad for those chickens dying for you. Yeah, what a waste. Trapzog for $5 says, hey, Mumkey, longtime fan, only just got a way to contact you. Have you ever thought of doing a video about Dream Theater's 12-step suites? Are you a fan of Dream Theater?
I don't know enough about them, honestly. Like perhaps, like that's a band, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you perhaps one of their songs you could play and I could be like, oh, I recognize that, but otherwise I wouldn't be able to name anything. So. All
right, I'm gonna give you a pitch perfect reenactment of their only song of theirs that gets any radio play. So it's the only chance you would know it. It's gonna sound so good that I'm gonna get copyright striked.
Why don't you just send me a link in the Discord?
Pull me under, I'm not afraid. No, you don't know that one? It was on
I would probably have to listen to the actual song. I'm not sure.
No, I think that was. I think I
figure it out from that.
I think my impression of James Labrie is impeccable. How dare! I'm not familiar, Tropzog, with the 12 Steps Suite. Is that from one of the newer albums? I could talk about 6 Degrees of Inner Turmoil. I don't know about 12 Step Sweet. I could talk about Metropolis Part
12
1 and
Step
2.
Skeet.
Yeah, maybe it's Skeet. Maybe it was a typo. I know that they have a song called 12 Step Skeet. Maybe that's what he meant. YOLO Swag Studios for $2. Bring back the bowl cut. Well, I can't really bring that back until I grow my hair back. So maybe we'll save that for the sequel, where Monkey Jones has to save the president of Canada, I assume, is going to be the plot. Filmed entirely on green screen.
Vomiting too much.
Yeah.
Well, the president of Canada has bulimia.
Yeah, Monkey Jones stops an eating disorder. That'd be good.
Hmm.
Garbage dump
for the whole family.
For $2. Adam, have you heard the Neil Malice trilogy? Yeah, you said that before.
I said yes.
Yeah. Big Boy Yee threw in $4 to say release feet pics. It sounds like we want to see Adam's feet because he does all those leg day workouts.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, sure. Some point. Why not?
How many at 1 million subs will you do a foot reveal video?
I don't know. If people were less like, I guess, repressed about sex or like fetishes or any of that shit, I would probably just post a picture of my feet on Twitter and be like, "Have at it, foot fetish
just
people."
Do
like,
it.
I don't
Fuck
give a shit.
It. Why not? I'll do it.
Yeah, maybe. If you do it, I'll do it.
I mean, I don't sexualize it. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll do it
Me
right
neither.
now.
But at the same time, somebody does.
I'll do it right now, and I'll tag you in the tweet. And I'll just trust that you do the
challenge.
Same. Yeah, I'll trust that you do the same, and then we'll hit.
Guys, we're creating a super hilarious challenge. It's all about fun.
Hashtag footpig challenge, and I'm gonna tag you in it. Okay? I'm not kidding. I'm doing that right now.
Oh, you're doing it.
I swear to God. And if you don't do it, I guess I'm gonna look like a big dummy. Okay, let's.
Do you expect me to do it like while I'm talking to you or later?
Oh yeah, let's do it right now. Let's hit enter at the same time.
Well, I'm gonna want to take a good angle. So
you gotta make that pinky toe look big.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, I took my picture, so we can post it later on.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I took my picture.
I need to see this.
Well, I'm not gonna post it until you post it.
Bare feet right now?
No, I just.
What are you talking about?
I took off my sock.
I'm gonna reply to your tweet.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna post them independently so that everybody can catch on to the hot craze.
Yeah.
I got some disgusting looking toenails. Okay, well, I'm posting this. Okay, here we go. Look, everybody. It's the hashtag, what are we calling this? Footpick challenge?
I guess so.
Footpick.
Guys, it's so funny.
I think it's pretty funny.
We're making some gay foot fetishist's dream right now.
My foot is not that great, and most of it is covered up by my pant leg because I did not remove my jeans.
Well, no, you gotta take a picture of like the soles of your feet. That's what they want to see.
Oh, they want to see the bottom of the foot?
It can't be like top down. It can't be the top of your feet.
Oh, that's what I did. Oh, should I redo this?
No, you can't do that. Yeah, you got to redo it. If you really want them to like come hard.
All right.
That's what you got to do.
Here we go. I'm going to take a... Maybe I'll just hold it up and take a selfie with it. Okay. All right. I'm sure the chat's loving this shit. Okay, here we go.
It would be funny if I were secretly a foot fetishist. And I was tricking you into doing this. I'm not, though. But
even if you were, I would not... I don't care if somebody wants to jerk off to my foot. Okay.
I'm not saying that in defense of myself. I'm saying that out of just honesty.
Okay.
If I could admit to being a furry, I would probably also admit to being a foot fetishist.
All right. Here we go. That's the sole of my foot. Hopefully that's what people are wanting. Starting a crazy... Okay, look, everybody. It's the hashtag footpick challenge at @2gay2lift. Okay, I'm posting that to Twitter right now.
Okay. I'll wait for the tweet.
Okay, there we go. It's tweeted. It happened, folks. Go check that out.
I'm refreshing.
I got a link to my Twitter in the description, everybody. Go give us a retweet.
Oh, here we go.
You see it? Is that a good foot?
Wait, I got the notification. Give me a second.
I'm glad we did the sole because my foot is much less disgusting from the bottom.
Okay. Let me give me a second. I'm gonna get a good angle here. I'll be away from the mic for like a couple.
Okay.
I don't know. However long it takes for me to get a picture that I'm happy with. Okay, BRB.
Okay, I'll anxiously await your reply. Why do I have? Oh, okay. Instantly 10 retweets. Sheep over says that foot is cute. Thanks, Sheep. It looks so clean. Yeah, because I've been wearing socks all day. There's a new invention called socks. It's like a condom for your feet. The sock is the condom of the foot. I assume foot fetishists feel that way. I'm not feeling good with all those nuggies rumbling up in my stomach. Nice toes, Mr. Monkey. Cannot wait to see Adam's sweet piggies as well. Somebody just posted an upset Ninja Turtle. Young Mumkey doesn't approve. Somebody replied, the sock is the condom of the foot. He's absolutely correct. Where did he get that idea from? That might be the fastest I've gotten 50 likes on a tweet in 1 minute. Marky Mark for Life for $2 says, when does Uncle Alex return? I assume he's out of prison by now, but I read that he's unironically on the run from the law. He did not go in for some sort of check-in or something. So I don't know. It's up to his parole officer, I guess. I don't know. Sean Turner for $5. Can I get a close-up mic kiss ear rape from both of you, please? That's the best I could do. I'm so sorry. Got $2 from Silver, the Cold Steel. Thank you. Let's see. Is there an Adam reply yet? He's probably still posing. Ew. Ew. What the fuck? Some guy named Spooky Scary replied on Twitter with his feet, and they're very disgusting. They're very dirty. What the fuck? And how are those your feet? Because that must... Are those prop feet? Is that your friend's feet? Because the person's feet is not the person taking the picture. You can tell. Truly disgusting. Somebody took a picture of their foot with my stream in the background. Wow, lots of feet replies, but nobody's using the hashtag is the problem. I'm trying to get a hashtag trending, folks. The best collaboration in history, yep. Yeah. If you guys always say I should collab with other YouTubers, there you go. We collabed on the Foot Pick Challenge. Oh. Justin Wang just retweeted just a straight up blowjob. Like, very explicit. I didn't know you could have porn on Twitter. But I guess I just posted my feet, so I guess that counts. The gross foot pic is 100% on an airplane. Oh, maybe that, maybe it's like a meme picture. Will this stay up on the channel? It'll be up on unlisted, so the link on my Twitter will always be up. But I'm not going to leave it public because it clogs up the feed. Hanabi for $33. Whoa! Biggest spender of the night, if I recall correctly. Says, here's $1 for every nuggie. Also play the Back to the Future game. Shit. I really should have got to 100. I could have got a big payday. But after he sent that, I only ate 2 more, so I fucked up. Spooky Kabuki for $2. Will Adam portray Randy Stair in the rap battle? Good question. I would like to hear him do his Randy Stair impression.
All right, I'm back.
You got a foot pic for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna send them in a second.
All right, hopefully it replaces this graphic pornography that Justin Wang retweeted for me.
Oh, Justin Wang's here?
No, he retweeted a video of a woman sucking a guy's dick, and it's just on Twitter.
Oh, why?
I don't know. He fucking retweeted that shit. Very explicit for Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah, give me a second. Man, feet are weird.
Yeah.
I don't realize what my feet look like until
people like to jerk off
I
to
take a
them.
picture of it. Yeah. Apparently. All right.
All right. Where's this reply?
Wait, I haven't replied it yet. I need to make the hashtag.
Oh, good.
"90 tweets in the past hour." There are other people doing this now.
Wait, are those tweets or is that just likes on mine?
I don't know. I don't know how that works. Okay. I'm gonna. There, you get both of my feet.
Oh shit!
Pictures.
Double dipping.
Yeah. So weird, man. I don't think about what my feet look like.
They're like the hands
Why
of the
would I?
leg.
Yeah. All right. Haha lol. There. I tweeted you.
Okay.
It's sending still.
Goddamn Canadian Wi-Fi.
How does it feel to have participated in some super gay shit with me?
It feels pretty good. I see him now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a retweet on that one. There you go. Wow, 5 likes instantly.
Yeah, we've made some pervert incredibly happy today.
Well, good. People are
It's
always
a good deed.
Yeah, I mean, like, no harm off of me. If it's his fetish, it means nothing to me. So, good for him. He can have it. Oh, Sheep says you have a lot of calluses. Are you a stressed man?
I guess so.
How do you get calluses? From, like, walking too much?
Mm.
Do you guys have socks?
I have no idea.
Maybe you need to get gel.
I was wearing
insoles.
socks. I took them off.
Would you like to portray Randy Stair in a rap battle?
I don't know who that is.
He's the guy who thought if he died, he would join Ember's Ghost Squad from Danny Phantom. So he shot and killed 3 people at a grocery store and then killed himself.
Oh, yeah. That was a weird YouTube channel.
Yeah. They think that you should play him in the rap battle.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Oh, good. Confirmation. Sylvia for $2 says Rusty Cage and Adam music collab. Are you familiar with YouTuber Rusty Cage? Just hit 1 million subs.
I have no idea, honestly.
He also does music. Maybe one day down the road something will happen. Von Bolt for $5. Follow the leftover nuggie recipe from episode 1 of Neat Eats and make a video out of it. Make Asterios proud. Yeah, Asterios loves those nuggies. You've hung out with Peach and Dick. Have you hung out with Asterios at all?
No. Is that how you pronounce his name? I've heard it Asterios.
Isn't that what I said? What did I say? Maybe I'm drunk.
You said Asterios, like steering a car?
Yeah, however you said it is correct. Asterios.
Okay. It's a weird name, also.
It's Greek.
First and last.
Yeah, he's a sneaky Greek.
Yeah, I've never had the opportunity to. So.
Do not bring any chicken nuggets within his vicinity. He will steal your chicken nuggets.
So that's who you should donate the rest of yours to.
Yeah, I'm going to send it to him in the mail. Malleable Tick for $2 says the Iberians and Mediterraneans are white. Okay. Kamak for $2. You and Burger should totally please play bully. We will one day, once he comes back. Shadow of Colossus 103 for $2. I seriously need those chest measurements. When you get a shirt, do you buy it by like a number size or is it just small, medium, and large?
When I get a shirt?
Like when you go to the store in Canada and you want to buy a t-shirt, how do they classify the measurement?
Usually just small, medium, large.
Yeah, this guy thinks I need to measure my chest. Like I wear a fucking medium.
Well, if you want to be like properly fitted. So if you, let's say you were,
But it's a t-shirt.
Being an extra in a film. I don't know. Maybe it's a custom made.
No, actually, no, I'm mistaken. It's not a t-shirt. He wants to send me a Link costume. That's right.
Yeah, you'll need specific measurements for like a whole costume.
Yeah. Man, just send whatever. I'm not going to measure myself. I can't do that. I don't have the means.
You've never measured yourself?
What man hasn't? Other than me. Where did I leave off? Mr. for $2 says, add swallowing a bunch of snuff to the wheel of... What? What's what? I thought maybe you meant WAP for Wheel of Punishment. Wooji for $5. I've got a sudden high-pressure burst of depression that's been going on since last night. Any coping methods you recommend? What are your depression coping methods?
I would say first option, suicide.
It would make the
that-
depression go away.
If that doesn't work, then memes.
Okay. So both of your answers are technically memes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a tough one. I'd say you got to distract yourself with something fun. Maybe do something that you don't usually do. Like instead of sitting on YouTube all day, maybe pick up a good book. Maybe you'll immerse yourself in a new world for a while and forget about your problems and get invested in somebody else's problems. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows what could happen? Maybe watch.
You could try furry porn.
Yeah, you try furry
but then
porn.
you're depressed. Then you're depressed after you come.
Well,
So it's just an endless cycle. You need to feed into the addiction.
when are you going to frame by frame redo Synecdoche, whatever you pronounce it, New York, but replace what's the fucking fat guy's name who died, the main guy?
Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Yeah. When are you gonna remake that movie but replace him with a furry?
In due time.
Is that on the list?
I guess so.
Yeah. Good. Static MM for $10. You can bail at 50. No, I bailed at 35, my friend. This is a complete utter failure on my part. Oz Nearton for 10 Canadian. Can you dedicate a nuggie to all the furries watching the stream? I think Adam's the only furry watching this stream. I don't know.
No,
You
we're
notice some?
everywhere, dude.
Uh-oh.
We're fucking everywhere.
Wasn't there a senator
You
who
understand.
was outed as like a secret furry?
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, God bless
But
him.
yeah, we're literally everywhere.
They're watching.
Can't escape.
Me. No. I mean, the thing is though, like my whole persona online is being a monkey, so I can't even talk shit because like I guess I'm accidentally part of it too.
Yeah, you have a fursona.
Yeah, I fucking wear a monkey mask. Like I'm no different. I just I guess I detach myself mentally for some reason because I don't want to be associated with this sexual deviance. Disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Monkeys are basically people anyway, so.
Yeah. I mean, I've had sex with a monkey, and I did not feel like it was bestiality.
Yeah. Did you get her pregnant? Or sorry, him?
No, I did not get him pregnant. He got me pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Andy Black Drums for $10. I'm paying Mumkey because I want him to acknowledge me. I think that's the whole point of Super Chats. So you did a fine job, Andy. Zach Johnson threw in $1. The Insensitive Sheep threw in 10 to say, please, Mumkey, I missed the podcast. Also 36. What podcast? I've done a million podcasts. I don't know which one you missed. And I'm not doing Nuggie 36. My body will not let me. Bradley J. Humble for $10. I messaged you on Patreon for the Discord link. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Bradley. I'll get that to you. I thought I got everybody replied to. Well, I guess now I owe him 2 links because he sent me another $10. Ham for $1.99. What's the weight limit at Boogie's funeral?
That's a good price for ham.
Wait, what? Oh, $1.99.
You said ham for $1.99.
Yeah. Speaking of ham, Boogie's funeral. Were you invited?
No.
That's bullshit. According to the memo I got, the weight limit is you have to be at least 250 pounds so that him and his family don't feel bad. I don't know what his family looks like. I'm not.
Cool Cat said no bully.
It's not. I'm not bullying. He's objectively a larger man who continues dying of gastric bypass every day. That's not bullying.
Mm-hmm.
Surely
he is the bigger man.
I'm convinced Boogie is watching this stream and he just heard my joke and he thought, you know what, Mumkey's right. I need to make a change, and he's gonna pull a Jared from Subway and lose a bunch of weight, and then hopefully skip what happened after that. You know?
He already got like gastric bypass surgery, didn't he?
I
mean, like he's already losing weight, isn't he?
Truth be told, I've never watched a Boogie video. I just hopped on the meme bandwagon.
Okay, yeah, he got like surgery on his stomach.
Oh.
So like now he can't gain weight at this point.
Did I say he died of gastric bypass? I might have misspoken. It sounds like that's a
I'm not
positive medical procedure. I was trying to say some sort of heart attack. I never know what I'm talking about.
Quadruple bypass?
That could be it. I mean, if I'm single, he's definitely quadruple.
So you're
Matt,
saying you're single?
and ready to mingle. If there was a furry convention near my town, would you come with me to the convention?
I don't know where I don't know where your town is.
It's in the south of America. It's in North Carolina.
Generally, oh, North Carolina. um, I, out of all the places a furry convention could be, that would probably be the one that I'd want to avoid.
Yeah, I don't
Unless
know.
it was somehow like the largest attendance and I was certain that there were furries from other places.
Yeah.
Like the furry communities that you get in like, I'd imagine middle America, because in middle Canada, like in the prairies and shit, like the communities there are filled with like the stereotypes, you know, like people that don't bathe, you know, and like just severely socially inept, kind of gross people.
Which I assume anybody at
there's
any type of
exceptions, but-
convention would be. Like when I imagine any
That's not
anime
true.
convention, I just imagine they're all disgusting.
Yeah, you know what? Furries get a bad rap for that shit. But at the larger conventions like MFF, BLFC, all that shit, like I've been to gaming conventions too, and I was so fucking happy going to these gaming conventions and realizing, like, you know what? The stereotypes that furries have are actually more prevalent in these communities.
Yeah.
You know, like when I went to the dance at a fucking like the quote unquote rave at one of the gaming conventions I went to, literally like a wall of BO as I enter the room. I'm like, oh, and I wasn't participating. I just wanted to kind of watch just to see what it was, and it was actually like disgusting. And I came out of that experience being like, you know what, furries aren't so bad.
Yeah, I
So
imagine
it's kind of funny that those communities rag on furries when in reality it's like more prevalent among their own community.
Yeah, I was gonna say I imagine furries are, if anything, more cleanly because they're always licking their paws. They get all that dirt and grime off.
Exactly.
Are you familiar with the YouTuber Austin McConnell?
I've heard the name
No,
for sure.
he recently did a
What have they
video. His biggest video is that like a guide for if you fall out of an
yeah.
airplane without a parachute or something.
Wait a minute. No, okay, never mind. I don't know who that is.
Oh. I think he did a video about a convention recently, but I was going to see if you'd seen it. But you haven't, so it doesn't matter. Matt Ages for $2. How much money will we need to send to make you tap dance for 5 uninterrupted minutes after 100 nugs or however many you reach? I'm not fucking tap dancing for any amount of money. I'm busy reading super chats with my good pal Adam Johnston. No time to dance, folks. No time to
You're
dance.
learning.
Yes, in the sequel I will not spell your name wrong again. Tyler Stuff for $1.99. Hey you Mumkey, how come none of my friends know you? Because well, much like Adam was expressing earlier, I think I'm in the boat where sure, you might see like a big number at the sub count, but generally speaking, in terms of like normies and shit, I don't know if anybody would recognize my name or my content other than like, you know, these niche communities. Like
alternative theory. You have shitty friends.
Are you implying Tyler Stuff's friends are shitty because they don't watch Mumkey Jones on YouTube?
Yes.
How dare you? Wait, no, why am I defending something that is defending me? Anyway, you should just show your friends my stuff then. It sounds like it's your fault. Or don't, because you probably still want them to be your friend. The Sananta Show for $2. White monsters are Sprite on crack. Okay, good advertisement from the Monster organization. Chandler makes video for $10. Says Mumkey down 36 in chat, everybody. Oh.
How far through these are you?
I don't know. Whenever I get to the bottom, it just skips a whole bunch, and I have to scroll back up. But I have to. Actually, I'm half an hour behind. It says half an hour behind. Fine. Since he paid $10, I'll eat one more fucking nugget.
Yeah.
God damn it. They're just fucking brick cold at this point.
That's the best way to eat them.
So what are some TIFF movies that you haven't dropped videos on yet? What should I look forward to in the rest of the year?
Most of them. Jesus.
Like, what should I look forward to?
Climax was fantastic. It was awesome,
Did it
very
have a good
disturbing.
climax?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
the whole movie was a climax.
Oh
It
shit.
was a fucking nightmare.
Is there a
Um,
director or big name I would know from the movie?
Gaspar Noé, French guy. Is he French? I think he's Argentinian or something. Anyway, he makes French movies. And he directed Irreversible, the movie with like a 10-minute long rape scene.
Oh, that's right. I've been
Um,
recommended that many times.
and he directed Enter the Void, which is also fantastic. And this is his, like, I would consider that his big three. This climax, his new film. I would say it's probably my favorite just after one watch, but we'll see what happens after the second.
Is it in English?
No, it's French with
Oh, okay.
subtitles.
Okay. Yeah, because I hadn't seen those other two, so I was like, oh, well, if it's not in English, I probably have a good excuse of why I haven't heard of it yet.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Roma was great. That's the new Alfonso Cuarón movie, the guy that did Children of Men and Y Tu Mama Tambien and Gravity.
And Harry Potter, dude.
Yeah, I guess
His
also.
best movie, Harry Potter 3.
Yeah, that was awesome. The Sisters Brothers was awesome. That should apparently be getting a wider release pretty soon.
That's with Dr. Steve Brule, right?
Yes, yeah. He bought the rights to the book, and then this French guy directed it. So it was really good.
What about
Widows?
Was Avengers
great.
4 at TIFF?
Yes.
Oh, you saw Avengers 4.
Yeah.
How's it
It
end?
was a one-night screening, and all the cast and crew came out and said, "Fuck white people," and then left. And everybody clapped.
No! But Captain Marvel's white.
I don't know. You're gonna have to ask them. It was a very controversial Q&A
It ends
because
with
they left so quickly.
Black Panther and Thanos team up and they redo the snap so that only white people disappear. And men, too. Only white men.
It's the director's cut.
What'd you think of Widows? Was it as good as Gone Girl?
Not as good as Gone Girl, but very different. Those are completely different movies.
Well,
I
it's the
wouldn't
same
even
writer,
compare
right?
them.
Same author?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. Actually, Gillian Flynn or something.
Yeah.
Something, whatever their name is. Based off of the book from the same author as the book of the other movie. Yeah, it was. I don't know if you're familiar with Steve McQueen films.
He's a black man, is what I remember. He did 12 Years a Slave, right?
Yep, that's his most popular. Although his other films are still fantastic, also. Hunger, Shame, and 12 Years a Slave. This one's not as good as those ones, but still pretty great. He made a normie movie this time.
Uh-oh.
It was him making a normie movie, but he still did a really good job. So like, there's a bit of cheese, there's a bit of like cliche and stuff in there, but still pretty fantastic. And I think it'll do pretty well in theaters. I'm hoping, at least.
Speaking of normie movies, are you excited about Life itself?
What was that again? Life Itself?
It's directed by, I guess, the guy who does This Is Us, that sappy TV show, but it has the guy from Ex Machina, I can't think of his name. Poe Dameron from Star Wars. Oscar Isaac, he's in it.
Yeah.
And it's Oscar Isaac's worst movie by far. It has like 8%.
Olivia Wilde. Okay, wow. 21 Metascore.
It's running 8% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, it's in theaters right now. Shit, maybe I should see it.
I'm very excited to see Oscar Isaac in his first huge flop other than that X-Men movie.
Okay, well, yeah, this was not on my radar, that's for sure.
So now everybody, when he does a quickie, fill his comment section saying, "Thank you, Mumkey." No, when he's going to do it.
Yeah.
Fill that comment section. Thank you, Mumkey.
I got so much to catch up on, man.
Oh, well. I was on I did a bonus episode of the Critical podcast, the official podcast, because it's called. And he asked me for a movie recommendation at one point, and I said, what was that movie where they turn people into horses? God damn it. That just came out this year. Sorry to bother
Oh,
you.
I know exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say that, and I haven't seen it yet, but I already knew that was kind of the twist
Oh shit!
because
I
everybody was
forgot that was
telling
a twist. I just spoiled it.
everybody was telling me to see it, and I kind
Yeah.
of gathered the information.
Yeah, on
um,
the podcast, I told Critical he should check it out for his next moist
yeah.
meter, and he said he might, and then he didn't.
Hmm.
I never get credit for these recommendations. God damn it! These fucking
Hmm.
reviewers, man, they're leaving me out in the cold. Shameful, truly shameful. Anyway, Quip tipped Niekjunk for $2 says, "Your autism inspired me to pursue psychology. I'm sure I've inspired many psychology majors. The Lemon of Truth for $2. Maddox is the biggest cuck in the universe. That may be. He did make a video where the premise was there is nothing inherently wrong with being a cuckold, so I don't even think he would take offense to that. And he definitely would not sue anybody over it. Woogie for $5 says, do an Is It Kino on Mandy. There's torrents of it if you can't see it at the Kinoplex. Have you seen the Nicolas Cage movie Mandy yet?
I saw it at Cannes.
Oh,
and
shit.
I already made my review for it back in May or June.
Well, fuck.
And it was all right. I mean, like the types of things you're expecting to get out of it, you will, but you kind of have to suffer through a lot of like droning bullshit to get to it. You know?
I will
You'll
know.
see. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've watched Beyond the Black Rainbow,
No, I
but
did
it
not.
suffers the exact same pacing issues.
Hmm.
It's the same directors, so.
Wait, isn't that the movie about the Munchkins who go crazy?
Yes.
I think they talked about it on the new Half in the Bag, but I can't remember.
No, some weird art movie. It's very colorful. I like their cinematography. It's very interesting looking, but you can only ride that out for so long without moving the plot forward, you know?
We have a question for you from Cactus Media for $2. Adam, have you watched Marble Hornets? Thoughts?
Is that stupid Slenderman thing?
I have no idea.
think yeah, there was some. I think what they're talking about is some shitty, dumb Slenderman based mini series on YouTube, and people were like, "Wow, this is like when Slenderman came out." They're like, "It should have been Marble Hornets," like as though it was good. It was still. I mean, there's a reason why it was on YouTube and nowhere else, right? It's something that like you can enjoy if you're 14, sort of thing. But it's not really well made. It's just more. People are so easily scared, man. If you're creating a horror film or a horror themed short film or YouTube series, like you don't have to do much in order to get people invested. You just have to give the anticipation of fear, which is really easy to do.
Speaking of YouTube,
I don't consider it to be good.
YouTube horror. Were you around? Did you notice or see? It was probably like 3 or 4 years ago on Jay Bauman's personal YouTube channel. That thing that he did. Are you familiar with this?
No, not at all.
He did like it was like a vlog, but every day he would post like the same ominous 3-minute video of like a box on a table with 2 candles, and he would post the same thing every day. And then it would be like January 30th, January 31st. But then it kept going January 32nd. And like it was just every day for 2 months. And it got creepier as it went along. It was very interesting. But I would not recommend it unless you watched it as it came out. Because it's 8 hours of the same fucking picture.
That's funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, at least he did something interesting. He didn't.
Art.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if Jay would think that it's art. Who knows? That reminded me, for some reason, you did an interview with the guy who did that movie, The Dirties, and I really liked that movie.
Cool.
What was up with that? Where did you meet him?
I met him at a party at Toronto Film Festival in 2015, and
His name's
by
Matt
that point,
Johnson?
Matt Johnson.
Yeah, not Stun.
No T. Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, "Hey, you're from the Dirties," and then we had a chat. I told him who I am, and then I interviewed him when he was in town for Vancouver Film Festival for his movie Operation Avalanche, and yeah, we're good friends at this point, I would say. Like we went for lunch when I was at TIFF this year, and was there with him and Jay, and yeah, he's a great guy. I'm excited for what he makes next, and yeah.
Yeah, that movie, The Dirties, might be single-handedly the most inspirational movie I've ever seen. If I were to make a movie, that's the kind of movie I would want to make. That'd be really cool to
Yeah.
talk to him.
Oh yeah. I think I got a really good interview out of him, honestly.
Yeah.
He's a very interesting guy, and I really appreciate what he does. Have you seen Nirvana the band, the show?
No, I saw you
You have
recommend
to
it.
watch it.
Yeah, I watched the
You have to
recommendation
watch it.
video,
Jesus.
and yeah, I really
What are you
wanted to.
doing?
I keep putting stuff off onto this list, and then I just rewatch Breaking Bad instead
No,
of watching
you
your
gotta
shit.
watch it.
Where can I torrent? I mean, where can I purchase this TV show?
iTunes, I
Oh,
guess.
okay. Are they still
I don't know if
making
it's
it?
on. They've filmed some episodes for season 3. They're looking at getting a deal. So basically, it was on Viceland in Canada, and they signed them up for 3 seasons without even like a pilot, really. And so after the second season, near the end of the second season, Viceland ceased to exist. Like it shut down in Canada,
Oh,
and so they've still got the 3rd season being made, but they're just looking for another network to air it on, essentially. And so they're looking for some sort of deal where they can get it figured out.
if I recall from the meme I saw on TV, there is a genderless burger experience in the show. Is that true?
I think so.
Oh, that's like the joke that they keep
I've seen
posting.
I've seen the episodes in season 1 like 8 times each. Season 2 I need to watch again. But I think that was maybe the Wahlburgers episode, if that's
Well, wait, like about Mark Wahlberg's burger family?
yeah.
They did
There was
an
a
episode of
Wahlburgers
that?
episode.
That's awesome. I got nothing to do this week because my girlfriend's out of town. Maybe I'll just marathon that show. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Do it. It's so good.
I'll make my buddy do it, and we'll do a podcast about it.
Yeah.
Where did I leave? Okay, I think we're almost to no, we're not. We have to. Did I miss one? Oh, okay. Trapzog for $5. The 12-Step Suite is a series of songs across 5 albums that discusses their drummer's fight with alcoholism. Seems like something you would like. Well, if it's across 5 albums, I've probably heard all the songs. I just don't know which ones they are. You'll have to. I guess I could just look it up, but I'd rather you pay me to tell me. Damian Stanley threw in a buck. Trash Salvager for $2. Mumkey Jones. When will Jumpkey anime reviews come? Probably never. Erasmo Rodriguez for $2. Make a wholesome vid to confuse your fans. Wholesome vid. This video is pretty wholesome, I would say. Is everybody confused at home? I have to imagine so.
Two people coming together from different backgrounds to
Yep.
post feet pictures on the internet. That's pretty wholesome.
Ooh, I need to check the tweet. How many retweets are we up to? This better be trending.
I think I would have to imagine anybody who's not watching the stream thinks that we're just like secret foot fetishists that we're like, haha, playing it off as a joke. We're just like jerking off right now.
Well, I mean,
Oh my god, everybody's responding with like feet pictures.
See, we started a new trend.
I got like a gross toenail in there in my mentions.
Oh no. Shadow Colossus for $2. I do actually need those chest measurements, Mumkey. Upper and lower chest measurements. Look it up. Man, I don't know. Maybe if I think about it, but it seems like a lot of effort to measure my chest and then type it up to you. What are you laughing at? You find a funny foot picture?
I don't know. I have to imagine there's like a subreddit for like male feet pictures or something.
Well, if there's not,
We'll probably show up there. People will be
be
praising our name if we get this thing trending.
They'll owe us.
Yeah.
They'll have to make us moderators of the sub.
They will remember this day in history.
Yeah. Sniper for $2 says, eat a nugget already, faggot. Rewind the stream. I already ate 36 of them. Wolfle for $2. I want to shove a nugget up your ass. Shadow, do you want the suit shipped to your current P.O. box? Yeah, that'd be fine. But differentiate it somehow so that I know to open it before I go to the do the wheel of punishment. Okay, final 2. Matt Aegis for $2 just said 37. Oh, no. There will be no 37th Nuggie. I will fail at 36%. Willie Warden for $2. Why won't you republish Diary of a Supreme Gentleman? I was very specific in the video. When it came out, I said, if you want to get it, you're going to have to get it soon while it's still available. And if you didn't get it in time, you know, that's on you. I had a good feeling it wouldn't be available for long, and I was right. You know? You should have got it while you had the chance. I'm no longer...
Sorry.
Yeah, no longer getting it from me. You have to get it through your own methods somehow. Okay, well, that's all. I think we're done.
You got him?
Yeah, that's all of them. If there's new ones coming in, too bad, we're done. Adam, thank you for joining me. It's been fun.
No problem. It was fun.
I'm going to go
My computer
vomit
is still
up.
not done moving the files. Still got another 25 minutes.
Well, maybe you should do a stream with your 1 million subs. Get some super chat money. You'd probably...
I don't really feel like doing streams on my big channel.
Yeah.
I do Twitch streams. You know, I might do a stream on my vlog channel, which is like, I don't know, what, 25,000 subs or something? I don't know what it is.
You don't do super chats on there?
They're enabled, but I mean, you know, whenever I do a stream there, it's like my Patreon hangout.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like I get maybe like 3 of the super chats because I'm really just there to talk to my patron people. So,
right.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking maybe I'll do like a Blu-ray collection #2 video when I hit 1 million subs, and I'll live stream that on my main channel.
Hey, I bet you'll make like over $1,000 when you do that. That'll be a good deal.
Yeah, who knows? YouTube takes half, right?
I don't know about half. Probably like closer to 30%, but I'm sure the Canadian government will enjoy taking half at the end of the year.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah.
Alrighty, it's been fun, folks.
Thanks.
I ate some nugs. Talk to
Thanks
Adam.
for having me on.
Yep. Bye, everybody. See you, Adam.
Bye.
Let's get this fucking thing off my face. Oh, Wooji for $2 says it's pronounced woo. That didn't help at all. You just spelled it again. Bye, everybody.